School records fall all over the state, and we continue to celebrate accomplishments in the 50th year of Title IX. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. We are into the third week of action for our boys' soccer teams, and believe it or not, the postseason starts in 7 weeks. Tournament play will be very similar to the past couple of years, with one change. The Michigan Power Rating, or MPR, will once again be used to seed the top 2 teams in each district. Now, those 2 teams are also eligible to host first and second round games. That wasn't necessarily the case in past years based on the draw. District semifinals and finals will still all be played at one location. The MPR takes wins, losses, and ties into account, but also opponents' winning percentage and opponents' winning percentage, a calculation that encourages teams to play other good teams. As in past years, district assignments are already known and posted to the MHSAA website. The bracket will be released on October 2nd, with the postseason starting October 12th. The MHSAA finals for the 4 divisions will be November 5th at both Comstock Park and Novi High Schools. Game balls this week go to Walled Lake Western's Darius Taylor. The senior running back ran for 345 yards and 6 touchdowns in a 47-26 win over South Lyon. The 345 yards is a new school record, and the 6 touchdowns tied a school record. Midland Dow tennis player Austin King won 6 matches at number 1 singles in a 3-day span, dropping only 1 set. That helped Dow knock off 4 ranked teams, tie another, and finish 5-0-1 in the 2 quads they played. And to Onsted's Emery Ross. She set a school and course record while finishing first at the girls' cross-country Keener Invite in Addison. That performance helped lead Onsted to a girls' team title at the Invite as well.
Need money for college? You need My Student Aid. My Student Aid is the go-to resource that helps Michigan families find money to pay for college. Plus, they'll guide you through the financial aid process and answer any questions you have. For grants, scholarships, and more, connect with My Student Aid, helping make college affordable for everyone. Learn more at michigan.gov/MIStudentAid.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with the MHSAA's Sam Davis.
There's a new rule in football this year that provides the offense more time to draw up a play and prepare matchups when the defense commits a foul. In the past, if the defense committed a foul, the play clock would be set to 25 seconds, potentially changing the approach by the offense entirely. Under the change, when the defense or receiving team commits a foul, the play clock will start at 40 seconds, giving the offense an extra 15 seconds to prepare their scheme for the next play. For all other administrative stoppages, including fouls against the offense or kicking team, the play clock will be set to 25 seconds when play resumes.
Thanks, Sam. You can be a referee. Just go to MHSAA.com now to register. On June 23, 1972, Title IX was signed into law. In the 50 years since, millions of girls have participated in an MHSAA-sponsored sport, and that number continues to grow every year. We've celebrated their numerous contributions and achievements in a variety of ways the past year, and will continue to do so leading up to the 25th Annual Women in Sports Leadership Conference in October. Today, we highlight Gracie Olson. In her swimming career at Fenton, Olson captured 6 individual state titles, winning at least 1 title all 4 years of high school. She has the second fastest 200-yard individual medley time in state history and is now a part of the swim team at Indiana University.
I've made all my best friends. I've become more confident. I've learned how to be a leader, learned how to work with others, and there's so much more that just the sport has taught me, which, and without swimming, I'm not sure that I would have financially been able to attend a major university like Indiana.
For more information on the WISL conference or for previous Title IX at 50 spotlights, please check out MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll see you next week.
All right, West Michigan football fans, get excited. It's the North Grove Brewer West Michigan Conference Game of the Week. And here are your hosts, John Russell and Cal VanSingel.
Thank you very much, Billy Man. We are here at Citizens Field in Ravenna. Cal, beautiful night for football. Sunshiny day, and we got a West Michigan Conference battle here between Ravenna and Montague. They're both in the West Michigan Conference, but in different divisions. The Ravenna Bulldogs are in the Rivers Division. The Montague Wildcats are in the Lakes Division. But still, you get the Battle of the Blues here. It's good that they could still continue on with those rivalries.
Oh, it certainly is, and welcome in, everybody. I tell you what, so excited to be here tonight with you at Citizens Field. That's what they call this complex, appropriately named, built by the citizens of the greater Ravenna area, and just excited to be here. I tell you what, I love coming here 9 weeks out of the year. This is a great place to call a game. One of the best times to come here, though, is mid to late October. Those trees right across from us, always turning color. And I tell you what, how about the American bald eagle that Jesse King spotted here just a couple of minutes ago? Flew right over top of the field, and he goes, hey, when did the Oak Ridge Eagles get here? I love that. That was a great line by Jesse. But how about the American Eagle flying over on a Friday night? High school football right here in West Michigan in America. Doesn't get any better than this. Two great teams. Montague makes the trip over here to Ravenna.
Good omen, and I'll tell you what, Ravenna can use a good omen. They played Beale City last week, and it was a tale of two halves. Ravenna came out, did a great job in the first half, and then all of a sudden the cramp monster got him. I was talking to Justin Ego, and he said, I don't know, in all the years that he's been involved in football, he said, as a player and a coach, he don't know if he's seen that many people go out with cramps. I think he said in one play he looked out there and there were three Ravenna Bulldogs out with the cramp. I mean, they were on the field. So I mean, he's not using that as an excuse, but obviously that is a factor because those kids are missing some big minutes. And in the absence there, Beale City was able to catch some momentum and wind up winning that one. I believe it was 22-21.
So does the trainer go to the person who's screaming the loudest? If you're a trainer and there's one of you got three down, who do you pick? Who do you pick here first? And a lot of people say, well, they're just not conditioning. Well, wait a minute. This is 2022. This is high school football in West Michigan.
Right.
These kids train all year now.
Sure.
So it's not like, they just came in 2 weeks ago, put the pads on, they haven't been running, and they blame the coaches. No. That was 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago when you played.
Yeah.
But no, not anymore.
Right.
I tell you what, these kids, once again, this is a year-round sport. All of your sports are almost, especially football and baseball. There's so many opportunities now, especially like in baseball, to play almost in 9 months, 8-9 months out of the year. So these guys are conditioned. It was just hot, longer running. And you know what? Here's another thing. You got to be careful how much you do run now because, or you have a kid get seriously ill with heat stroke, and now your whole coaching staff's in trouble. So I'm sure they're also just taking it from that point that, hey, we're in pretty good shape. Hopefully we're going to be ready to go. Hopefully it's not going to be 85 at kickoff, which it probably was.
Right.
And that's where the heat and the fatigue and the cramping comes from.
Other end of the field, the Montague Wildcats opened their season on the road in Spring Lake and were able to hold serve and defeated Spring Lake. Trying to remember what the score was.
Was it 24-22?
I believe it was something like 20. It's 20-17.
Oh, okay.
That's right, because Spring Lake tried a 45-yard field goal at the end of the game, and it came just short. Hey, they escaped with a win, but a win is a win is a win, as they say, right?
Oh my goodness! I think a lot of coaches will say, wow, it wasn't pretty, but we got the win. And nobody ever going to say, well, we played great and we lost and be happy about it.
Right,
everybody wants to win. That's the competitive part. That's the competitive part of coaching nowadays. There is such a thing as moral victories, yes, but these guys, the West Michigan Conference, all the coaches in the state of Michigan and beyond, they want that win on Friday night.
They absolutely do. Well, I'll tell you what, this is the West Michigan Conference Game of the Week here on CatchMark SportsNet. And our fine crew here, Billy Banner, our producer. You got Jesse King directing us here. Matt Tarquette's on the field with a camera. We got Trent Alfinar up on the roof with a camera. We got Scott DeCamp on the field during the game, but I understand he's here, and we're going to talk a little bit here in the pregame show. And then we're going to throw it back to you, Cal, and you're going to have a special guest.
Certainly, I'm really looking forward to it. I've been excited ever since I found out today that we were going to have this young man. Keegan Swan's coming in. And if you know Keegan's story, he was diagnosed a year ago with leukemia, now in remission. and he's from Ravenna here, played football on the team here last year for a while until he got diagnosed, and him and I are going to sit down and have a quick chat. Some people know that I'm also in remission, some don't. So him and I have a few things in common here. So I'm looking forward to talking to Keegan for a little bit.
All right, looking forward to that. Well, we'll let you switch out here, Cal, and
okay.
While we do that, we'll get Scott DeCamp in the booth here, and that'll give me an opportunity to talk about our fine sponsors here. Of course, our title sponsor for West Michigan Conference High School football all season long is North Grove Brewers. Also, we have the other sponsors that we have as well: Van Dyke Mortgage, FSM, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, and Green Ridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel. Also, Big Stone Therapies and Grieve Law. Again, want to thank those folks for chipping in and making it possible for us to be here week in and week out, because we could not do it without them for sure. And we have to do something to afford Cal's big salary, right?
That's right. I was wondering where everything was going, but it all makes sense now.
Well, what makes sense is Scott DeCamp is here, and Scott, during the game, he'll be down on the field. They're doing about 506 things that, I have all I can do when I'm covering events here is to maybe write and maybe snap a picture, maybe get it sent to somebody other than somebody that I shouldn't, I guess. But I don't know how you do it, but you've done it for a lot of years, and it's probably second nature to you now.
It is, but we're all doing a lot.
Yeah.
We're all doing a ton. We all do a ton for this company in CatchMark SportsNet. It's a team effort. It really is. And we're doing a lot of really cool things, I think, but it does take all of us to do it.
It takes a village, as they say, right? Well, let's talk a little bit about, we won't really dissect last week too much, except for maybe some of the big games to get to where we're at this week. And Cal and I talked about last week's games involving both of these teams. Boy, Ravenna had played about as well as you could play football for one half, and then, as we said, the cramp monster got him in the second half. And I was sharing with Cal, I was talking to Justin Ego, and he says, all my years in football, both as a player and a coach, he says, I don't think I've ever seen as many kids cramp up. He said, at one time I looked out there and there were 3 players on the field all at the same time, and he's not making excuses and doesn't expect it, but still, it is what it is. And you got kids that are missing significant minutes in that second half, and it certainly did make a difference.
Yeah, and they don't have a JV team, so they've got everybody up on varsity. So you got a situation where you got some regulars, multiple regulars at once, and then you don't really prepare for something like that. So then you're looking around and you don't maybe have enough guys on the field because you can't shuffle the kids in quick enough.
Right.
And sometimes maybe a couple plays you're playing with 9 or 10 or whatever, and it's already tough enough with reserves in there, and then you don't have enough guys. And
sure.
I mean, I wasn't here for that, but it sounded like they were in complete control. First half, Hunter Hogan was having a great game, and he was one of the guys who came out with cramps, and he's key on both sides of the ball. He's a playmaker on offense, and he kind of cleans a lot of stuff up on defense, too, as a safety.
Right, exactly. Montague wound up escaping Spring Lake with a 20-17 win. Spring Lake tried, I believe it was a 45-yard field goal at the end of the game. Didn't quite go. But as I was telling Cal, a win is a win, and you'll take a win any time.
Yeah, that's a nice win to go on the road. And there's Spring Lake. There's some unknowns there with a new coach coming from Cadillac, and they lost a good senior group to graduation. So not really sure what you're going to see there outside of scout and a scrimmage, and maybe looking at what that coach has done at Cadillac and see tendencies and stuff. But yeah, that was kind of a big game of big plays too. So. Montague made enough of them to get it done, and they're in a good spot. If they can get a win here, then they're sitting really good, off to a great start.
Yeah, exactly. Whitehall, another team I want to talk about, just because the front end of their schedule is so loaded. I mean, they started on the road against Hudsonville Unity, that kind of that pinball machine last year, over 800 points. Wound up going there, and it looked like it was an end-to-end game in the first half, and then the second half, boy, the Whitehall defense just shut them down, and Whitehall's offense continued to roll.
Yeah, they made some great adjustments. Unity couldn't get anything going in the second half, and Whitehall just kept scoring. I mean, they've got so many ways they can hurt you on offense, with Cal Stratton leading the way, first-team all-conference quarterback last year and junior year now, and just so many places to go with the football.
Right.
Trannon Ayler had the big game last week, but it could be Camden Thompson, the other receiver, the star basketball player. It could be one of the running backs like Darnell Mack or Nate Boley, one of the biggest playmakers around, and he didn't score, but he's still a guy that you got to watch out for, and he's got to be toward the top of your scouting report.
And just looking at the standings after 1 week, the Lakes Conference, every team except for Orchard View had a win. Of course, it was non-league last week, and the Rivers Conference, everybody stacked up with a loss in that conference. So one of those kind of interesting things, how things all played out last week.
Yeah, and it's not like they all played each other. There were maybe there were a couple crossovers as far as Lakes and Rivers, but a lot of them were non-league, just out-of-conference games. You go back to Ravenna.
Sure.
Man, what a nice win that would have been. They got it last year against Beale City, and they were in position this time, and that's one of those ones that can kind of set your season off on a good course, but now you end up dropping it, and now you're in a game where, they could really use a win now tonight.
Exactly. We'll do a spotlight a couple of games that are being played tonight. We'll start with Whitehall at Hastings. Again, another big test for the Whitehall Vikings on the road.
Yeah, I think the question about that is how will Whitehall handle success? How will they respond to playing so well last week and then getting a lot of pats on the back? And Tony Sigmund was selected Detroit Lions High School Football Coach of the Week, and they're getting a lot of attention, deservedly so. But now how will they respond to that? All that positive attention.
Meanwhile, how about our game here tonight? Ravenna and Montague. That's the nice thing. There's this conference has been realigned a little bit, so technically both of these teams are in the same conference, but they're in different divisions, but yet they're able to cross over and keep that football rivalry going a little bit. So that's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, it's cool to see that. Montague is also continuing to play North Muskegon, while Ravenna is also going to continue to play Oak Ridge. So it's good to see those rivalries or very competitive series continue like that.
North Muskegon down the road taking on Orchard View. North Muskegon, a very tough loss to an always tough Muskegon Catholic Central team, only lost by a couple of points.
Yep, they've got your Orchard View. We got Tate Stein there tonight covering that one. And yeah, I mean North Muskegon. I think they'll probably be in pretty good shape with that one. But if they can get a win there, maybe get on a little bit of a roll. And on the other side of that, Orchard View kind of licking their wounds from a 64-16 opening loss at Reed City, and they didn't have a varsity team last year.
Sure.
OV didn't, so I think a lot of those kids are trying to get acclimated to varsity ball.
And then the next week we're going to be in Fremont for Ludington taking on Fremont, and I mentioned Fremont because they're playing Beaverton. I don't know a lot about Beaverton, but I do know this. Fremont was able to come out with a win against Hart, and for the first time in a long time they're 1-0 on the season.
Yeah, they got a shot, very good shot to be 2-0, and the Beaverton Beavers, I think it is, and they run the wing T from what I understand, so that's always interesting. But anytime you got a guy like Michael Romero at middle linebacker for them, who just – I was talking to Joe Tanis, the Hart coach, earlier today, and he was telling me about Romero, and Romero had everything sniffed out before it even got to the hole or whatever, and he's he's a big, strong kid, and he reads the plays well, so that's a great combination if you're Fremont.
Fantastic. Well, Scott, I'll let you get down to the field, and we're going to send Cal in here along with Keegan Swan. You did a great story on him last year, battling back from leukemia. Looks like things, we're keeping our fingers crossed that he's on the road to recovery, so we're gonna hear that story.
Yeah, what an inspiration he is too, Keegan, and still battling, still fighting it, and he still runs at practice with the team. He so badly wants to be out there, but he's got a bigger battle going on right now, and we're all pulling for him.
All right. Well, we'll listen in on the interview with Cal and Keegan when we come back. We'll swap out and get things all set up. You're watching CatchMark SportsNet here, Ravenna and the Montague Wildcats here on Thursday night.
Hey, welcome back here, Citizens Field. I'm Cal VanSingel. I'll tell you what, special guest here with me tonight. Tell you what, you're a lot better looking than John Russell, my radio partner for the CatchMark partner here for many years. Keegan Swan, getting to hang out here with Keegan. Hey, welcome aboard. Great to have you here tonight.
Great to be here.
So I'll tell you what, Keegan, about 10 months ago, You're diagnosed with a leukemia. You would never, ever know it by looking at you. You look great. It looked like you could just throw the pads on and get back out there. And so, how you doing right now?
Doing pretty good.
What's your next step? What's your next process? Where you go from? I believe you're entering now your maintenance mode. Is that correct?
Yep. I go in tomorrow for more chemo and a spinal tap.
Okay. So what are some of the things you like to do? I know you like to play or football. What other sports do you like to play?
Play baseball. That's about it.
What positions in baseball?
First baseman and pitcher.
Okay. Got a good arm?
Yeah.
You touching 100 yet?
I wish.
I think all of us in here wish we could throw 100 miles an hour back in the day. I would have been happy with 10.
Yeah.
So what else do you like to do in your free time?
Hang out with the family.
Okay.
Sometimes I go to my friend's house. Recently I went golfing with a friend at Westwind Golf Course.
Okay. You like golf?
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
That's kind of an old man sport. That's guys like what Billy and I do. We play golf. You know, Jesse over here, he's into martial arts, so you got to be nice to him, otherwise he's going to hurt you. I'm a golfer too, Cal. You're a golfer too? You're a man of many talents, Jesse. So what's your future will look like? What do you want to do here? Get all healed up here?
Yeah.
With this leukemia, then what?
Hopefully get my port taken out and put on the pads and get back on that field.
That'd be awesome. Now you go back in tomorrow. You have a spinal tap done tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just and then they're just going to check and see how everything's doing?
Yeah, then they'll do chemo through the port.
Okay. And then how long before you go back and have that done again?
Next month, I think.
Next month, okay. So they would take the port out then. If you're in shape to play, they'll take the port out.
Yep.
Then put it back in and give you chemo, or would they just inject it then?
Well, if I get it taken out, they'll just do it through IV since it's once a month.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. That hurt getting the port put in?
I don't really remember. I thought about that recently because I was like, wonder if it'll hurt if it get taken out, but I don't remember it hurting that bad.
Okay. What's been the worst part of your journey here so far?
The missions. It feels like it's weeks until you get out, and the food there is not very good.
Not very good. You can't get some of your buddies to bring you a Big Mac or
I wish.
some food here from local restaurant or something.
Well, we did do Doordash a few times.
Okay. So what's your favorite Doordash meal?
Probably beat up Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, I had those last night.
Oh.
Great place to go to the Chicken Shack up at Silver Lake. Best wings around.
Oh.
They're phenomenal. Trust me. Look at me. I love to eat. I know where to go to eat.
I love to eat too.
Yeah, look at Billy. He knows where to go too. Billy's shaking his head. Yes. Any idea once you graduate high school, maybe play college baseball, any idea what you want to do in life? Don't be a farmer.
Not yet.
Not yet?
Still thinking about it.
Okay. You like the outdoors at all?
Yeah. I go out every now and then, ride some quads, or go to my friend Vaughn's house and go magnet fishing. He lives right by the creek.
Yeah.
Went there recently, pulled out some old railroad spikes underneath the train bridge.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Citizens Field here, kind of a special place here for you. Give us your favorite memory.
My interception sophomore year. Had to die for it. I was so one of my friends, Carter Shulo, he hit the ball while it was being thrown, and it was tipped in the air, and I dove for it and caught it. It's pretty cool.
So if you wouldn't have hit the ground, you would have just kept right on going and ran it back for a pick six?
Probably.
Yeah, there we go. I like that. I like your thinking. Hardest you've been hit out here so far? Anybody get a good look on you? Got up and go, wow, that hurt, or you see a few stars?
8th grade, I got hit at the right end zone.
Yeah.
And when I got back trying to get up, somebody stepped on my thumb and it dislocated my thumb.
That would not feel good.
No, it did not.
Gotcha.
I played through it though. I kind of hit it so my coach couldn't see it. It was bleeding.
You're a tough kid. I believe that. I believe you would just hide that and say, nothing to see here. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
So, field looks great tonight. I know you're a Ravenna guy, so if I'm going to ask you for a prediction, so I know which way it's going to go, but give us a prediction on the game. Give us the final score here tonight from Citizens Field in Ravenna.
17-0.
Oh, shutout. I like it. I like the confidence. So the Ravenna area here, this whole community has been really I know from reading Scott DeCamp's article and just kind of following you here some, I know this whole community's been really awesome to you. And tell us about just how special this Ravenna community's been to you.
It's been really special. They've been helping out a lot with my house, because when I got diagnosed, my house was like the walls were all like moldy and stuff.
Okay.
So when we got that checked out, like everybody came and helped tear the stuff down, and then helped us build it back up, and now got a nice new room. And it's been really nice. They also brought food for my family.
Oh, that's nice.
When my mom was gone, so to help take care of the kids and stuff.
Yeah. That's awesome. I tell you what. So Jesse, Keegan, and I, we need a picture together. Couple of cancer guys right here, both in remission. Got it. Thank you, Jesse. So Keegan, been great to meet you. Great doing an interview with you. Thank you so much for being, just hanging out with the CatchMark crew tonight. We're going to let you get back with your team, but stop by and see us again real soon, will you please?
Yep.
All right. Thank you. It's Keegan Swan here from Ravenna. I'll tell you what, we're going to bring John Russell back in here in just a moment. So good seeing you. Good luck, and good luck tomorrow. Double check because I see the red lights on.
Okay. How about now? There we go.
Okay.
All right. We are back here at Citizens Field. John Russell and Cal VanSingel. Great job with Keegan.
Tell you what, the longer he talked, the more he opened up, and it was all great. It was a great interview with a great young man. But as it got going, he started to talk, and it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Just to talk to him and finding out some of the things that he likes to do. And really exciting time for me to be able to talk to Keegan Swan. And Jesse took a picture. I'm really looking forward to getting that.
Similar journeys.
Yes.
Looks like we have the national anthem, and we will take a break for that here on CatchMark SportsNet.
Continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor and respect their efforts. Gentlemen, please wear your hats, and everyone be good sports by showing respect for the game, each other, our community, and our country by proudly singing our national anthem.
All right, great job with the Ravenna Bulldog marching band and the national anthem here. Give us an opportunity to talk about North Grove Brewers, our title sponsor located in downtown Montague. North Grove Brewers is a hidden gem of the West Michigan craft beer scene. They offer a broad rotating selection of beer, cocktails, and you won't find anywhere else. Their clubhouse offers a fun, welcoming atmosphere where friends are considered family. The kitchen always ready with sandwiches, tacos, and other snacks.
Great sandwiches there.
Located 8735 Water Street in Montague. All right.
Good food.
Yeah.
Good food.
Good food.
Good food.
Have you ever had bad food, Cal?
Yep.
Okay.
My lunch today was not the best.
It was not the best. You don't want to say where that was.
No, I'm not going to say that.
Probably shouldn't say that.
No. Hey, from our old friend Rick Hickman, got to update Tri-County 6, Reed City nothing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So there we go.
So Hickman is kind of back in the house. That's
yes,
good.
He is. Yeah.
Arlene's supposed to keep us updated with some of the West Michigan Conference scores here, so we'll see how well she does with that.
Arlene, feel free also to text me. Got my phone right in front of me. Got the Ducks are working.
Got it.
Got the Ducks are working. See, Ravenna's going to kick off. They're going to kick off here to Montague. Montague, how about these uniforms? All white.
Right.
Trimmed out with the blue number. Pretty. They're sharp, John.
Owen Peterson back for Montague along with Isaac Jarka. Kicking off will be kind of the guy that does everything and sell popcorn for Ravenna, Hunter Hogan. And Hogan, end over end kick, and Jarka is going to take it at the 15. He's up to the 20, cuts back at the 25, gets up to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 before he is met rudely by a pack of Bulldogs.
Tell you what, leading the charge there for Ravenna, number 7, Hunter Hogan. Guess what? Yeah, guy kicks off, makes a tackle, sells popcorn at halftime. The kid does it all.
I said, "Who have you got returning to Coach Eagle?" He says, "Well, of course I got Hogan." So yeah, he is boy. So when he went out with cramps, you could see where that took a big bite out of the team last week.
Yes, sir. Ball's on 27.
All right, Montague, fresh off their win with Spring Lake. Ravenna trying to shake off the tough loss to Beale City last week. See how they rebound. Out of the shotgun is the quarterback, Chase Gall. He's going to hand off on a jet sweep to the right side. And a gain of about 2 or 3 yards. Going to be 2nd down at about 7 yards.
On the stop over there, Landon Gorbig, and also number 20, Chase Thomas, making the stop here for the Ravenna Bulldogs. Montague, some of you are listening, some of you are watching, some of you are doing both. But if you're just listening, Montague moving right to left, driving here to the west.
Adam Baird on the carry, junior. Boy, it's always that time where you watch these guys that you've watched for a while and you start seeing some of the newer names. I think Baird played last year, but you're used to House Cat back there, right?
Yes, sir.
This is Gao firing. Oh, had it in the hands. Rodney Brassfield might have started running just a little bit before he had it secured, and it's going to be incomplete, 3rd down, and still about 8 yards to go.
Yeah, Rodney would like to have that one back here. Got a message from Officer JV.
Okay.
I just got you for the next 20, LOL. JV game just got done. Love you guys. I think the last time I was at Grant, I scored a few touchdowns.
Yes,
LOL.
he did.
Welcome in, Officer JV. You want to welcome in all of our men and women in law enforcement, fire, first responders. Appreciate each and every one of you and our military.
Big 3rd and 9 here. This is Gal. Oh, he got overshoots his intended receiver, Owen Peterson. Peterson got tangled up with a defender there.
He did. Yes, he did.
And it's going to be 4th and 9, and it looks like Ravenna is going to force Montague to punt. Both of these teams still in the West Michigan Conference, but now they're in different divisions. Ravenna being the smaller school, although it isn't like Montague is a giant school. In fact, they're the smallest school, I do believe, in the Lakes Conference. I think that's how that goes, or certainly among them.
Yep. Oh, nice.
Oh, Peterson puts it up, and it is going to be, we had Hogan and number 20, that is Chase Thomas, had a little meeting there, but Thomas was able to flag it down. Excellent field position for the Ravenna Bulldogs as they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
11:01 left to go here, first quarter. Nice scoreboard, but the sun shines right on it sometimes.
Yeah.
But we'll take the sun. We could have, once again, like last week, it could have taken 10 or 15 degrees away and added it to those November games and late October games, right?
I wonder if we could do that, sort of like math, borrow from one, right?
Yeah.
3 wideouts to the right. This is a sidearm throw over here to number 4. That's Drew Mabrito, and Mabrito's fumbled the ball, but he got it back, right? Yes.
Yeah. So, I thought I seen it pop up in the air, didn't you?
I didn't, but I was going with you, so I figured you knew better. Did you lead me astray, Cal?
I might have a little bit. Dakari Williams and Isaac Jarka in on that stop there defensively from Montague. Ravenna moving left to right and driving here to the east.
It's going to be
ball's on the near hash mark. John, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
9-yard gain. 10:30 left here in this first quarter. First drive for Ravenna. It is 2nd and 1. Running back, lone setback is Nathan Koyman. In motion now comes Blake Homley. And this is Hogan trying left side. Now he's going to go back right, and not much going. He only needed a yard, and I don't think he got it. No, it's going to be 3rd down and still 1 yard to go.
Rodney Brassfield, great play by him. Smelled that play out perfectly, forced him up and inside, and then Rodney just got on his horse, ran him down from behind. That was a great solo tackle there by Rodney. Had a little bit of help late, but Rodney just causing fits already on that from that defensive end position here.
Rodney, veteran, played state championship games as Owen Peterson and Jarka. So they do have that. And it's a high snap. Back to Hogan. He hands off up the middle. That's going to be a 1st down for the Ravenna Bulldogs. Bursting through there, number 9, Koyman.
Joel Booth and also Dylan Powers in on that stop defensively. Joel Booth, a senior. Also Dylan Powers, a senior. Dylan Powers getting the start here tonight. I believe John Greiner is injured. He's on crutches with a boot. Of course, somebody told one of our local celebrities that our team is perfectly healthy.
Yeah. And then we've seen him, and Greiner is not a small loss.
Nope.
And so he is not going to be obviously playing defense here or anything for a little while. Back to pass goes Hogan. Here comes the rush. Little screen pass set up. And, coming back for it nicely is number 2. That is Homley. And Homley comes back and makes the catch up near the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Jarka, I think, was the one going for the pick there. And I don't know how Homley came out of there with it. I thought Jarka was going to get the interception. But tell you what, nice pitch and catch there. Hogan was in trouble, was he not, man?
Yeah.
And kind of running for his life back there. Made a nice throw. And, good play here by Ravenna. Ball still on this near hash mark here, John.
Going to be 2nd and 6. They're going to call it. Ball at the 36-yard line. So Ravenna keeping their drive alive into Montague's end of the field. This is Hogan out of the shotgun. Hogan is got flags down as he hands off to Koyman. And this is going to likely be against illegal procedure against Ravenna, so that'll back them up 5.
Take a look here at this offensive line for Ravenna. We got Carter Shulo at the center. The guards are going to be Nate Hoffman and Juan Castro, and the tackles Landon Gorbeg and Caden Caniff. Caniff, just a freshman out there. Hoffman's a sophomore. Gorbeg's a senior. Carter Shulo is a junior, and Juan Castro is also a senior.
8:08 here in this first quarter. No score. It is now 2nd down and 9 to go for a first. As that penalty, they lost just about everything that they gained on the pass to Homley. This is Hogan on the shotgun, out of the shotgun, I should say. 3 wideouts left. 1 wide out right side. The wide out the right side is Drew Mobrito. Back to pass, and this is Hogan looking for Mobrito. Mobrito comes back for it, and it's a jump ball. It's going to be incomplete. Good defense there by number 26. That would be Michael Moore going head-to-head there.
That was 25, bud.
Was it 25?
Yep, 25. That's right. River Jarka.
Okay.
River Jarka doing an outstanding job there playing defense. And, and plus on top of that, he did not get a defensive pass interference. River, a very nice play there by River. Good idea by Ravenna. Justin Eagle taking a shot downfield, trying to see if they can get something happen, trying to get up on Montague. Tri-County 6, Reed City 6.
Out of the shotgun is Hogan. Man in motion is Homley. Hogan rolls to his right, fires it, and he's got a man open. Koyman has it at the 30, down to the 25, hurdles the man at the 25, and then goes out of bounds at about the 22. Another first down for the Ravenna Bulldogs.
Son, why are you not running the hurdles?
He was.
What a great effort that time. What a well-designed, perfectly executed play by Ravenna out there. Really caught Montague flat-footed. He was wide open. And then, like my partner called it, with a beautiful hurdle, gets another 5 to 10 yards on that. And that was Williams with the stop defensively for Montague.
Ball down to the 22-yard line now, and Ravenna putting together a very impressive initial drive here. 7:21 left here in this first quarter. John Russell along with Billy Mann, Jesse King, Matt Tarquette, and Trent Alphenar.
And we have an official's timeout. I'm not sure. They're throwing a flag.
Had a discussion.
Yeah.
And now Coach Ego wants to come over and find out what this is all about. So obviously this is going to be on Ravenna. Unsportsmanlike. against the Bulldogs. Things that make you say,
Now, is they're going to mark that off, or is that a warning?
No, I think that's a 15-yarder, isn't it?
I think it's going to be a warning.
Oh, where is it?
Look, he put the flag back in. They're not moving the ball back,
Okay,
and
I
they're
guess
at the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
I like that. I like that because you know what? They're getting a hold of this game early.
Right.
No chirping. None of this stuff's going to happen, not on our watch. And good job by the officials.
1st and 15 now. So there must have been something there. Back to pass goes Hogan. Hogan turns away as now he's running for his life, and he's going to go down as he's down back at the 27-yard line.
Big old Rodney Brassfield blew that play up from the beginning. Hogan goes back. He gets set up to pass. He looks up, and here comes Rodney.
Yeah.
Comes screaming around that end and runs him down, ends up just kind of tripping him up. But great effort again by Rodney Brassfield out there. That senior defensive end for Montague. He has a handful to handle.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a good thing that Hogan's as mobile as he is because he has not had a lot of time.
No, he has not.
He has been under duress, as they said, basically all of the passes, and he's done quite well. Going to be 2nd down, still 15, so all of that for no gain. Ball at the 27-yard line. Got 6:16 left here. Back to pass is Hogan. Hogan now fires it in the corner of the end zone's got a man, Brito, and it leads him just a little bit too far. It's going to be incomplete. And now you're looking at 3rd down and 15 yards.
Really nice coverage. Really nice coverage again by River. Jarka out there. Hogan had to throw it long because if he threw it short, it was going to be picked. And so good decision by Hogan. He just led his receiver a little bit too far, and they ran out of end zone, ran out of field.
All right, so now a big 3rd down play here for the Bulldogs. The ball at the 27, so if they did not gain anything, you're looking at a 37, 44 yards. That's not going to happen.
No, so definitely I'm thinking with you probably 4-down territory here.
Because you're kind of in no man's land as far as the punting. Koyman, the single setback. You got 2 wides to the right, 2 wides to the left. Out of the shotgun is Hogan. In motion goes number 2. That's Homily. This is a keeper by Hogan. Hogan trying to get something. And he's going to fight his way back to about where this all started at about the 22-yard line.
Silas Jancic in there with that stop solo tackle by him. I think right now Justin Ego's thinking, you know what, I don't think we can run against these guys. We're going to have to maybe try to get it outside and try to use that passing game. Every time they've tried to run it up between the numbers, they haven't got very far. We're going to have a timeout for water.
Yeah, they're going to try to nip that dehydration thing
Yes,
in the
they
bud
are.
here. Give us an opportunity to talk about one of our fine sponsors. How about Van Dyke Mortgage?
Okay.
Commitment to finding the right home loan for you is second to none at Van Dyke Mortgage. Their experienced licensed team is ready to work with you to ensure a smooth and timely loan process from application to closing. Try out some of their useful site tools, from frequently asked questions to our online mortgage calculator. They look forward to serving you. They're located at 460 West Western in Muskegon.
Another one of our sponsors, Foundation Systems of Michigan. Call Foundation Systems of Michigan for all your basement waterproofing, crawl space, encapsulations, and foundation repair needs. FSM, Foundation Systems of Michigan, located at 5985 Clay Avenue, Wyoming.
All right, so let's see what kind of a hydration timeout here. And as we said, 4-down territory for the Ravenna Bulldogs, although they got, 4th and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, good idea by the officials to stop this one early. We're about halfway through the first quarter already, so these guys doing a great job here so far.
All right, Koyman, the single setback out of the shotgun is Hogan. Hogan looks to his left, rolls that way, and still rolling. Good coverage in the secondary, and it's going to be intercepted. I believe that's Jarka has it at about the 5. He's up already to the 30. He's at the 35-40. Look out. He's at midfield. One man to beat, and he's pushed out of bounds by number 54 for Ravenna. That was a saving tackle by Nash Hoffman.
Yeah, nice job by Hoffman there. And Hogan, I think he knew if I keep it, I'm going to get sacked. So I might as well throw it towards the end zone. And, maybe something fluke happens. And, fluke the wrong way for Ravenna. Jarka picks it off and goes 55 yards, and it was Jarka.
Good. Okay, that was Isaac Jarka.
Yep.
Tell you what, Jarka, his, what would it have been, his sophomore year when they went to the state championship, he had, I believe, 9 picks.
Yeah, you bet.
didn't have that kind of year last year, but he was battling some injuries, and then he made such a name for himself, his sophomore year that people stopped picking on him. So that's a combination of all of that stuff. All right, so now Montague has the ball inside Ravenna territory at the 40-yard line. And this is a handoff to Baird. Baird has a good opening up the middle, and he falls forward across the 35 to the 34-yard line. Good gain on first down of about 6 or 7 yards. 6 yards, it looks like.
Yeah, bottom of that pile here for Ravenna. Carter Shulo, that junior defensive end, gets in there and makes that tackle. I'll tell you what, nice 6-yard gain here by Montague.
Wide out left side is Owen Peterson. Brassfield lined up as a wide out to the right side, man in the slot. This is going to be a keeper by Chase Gowell, and Gowell is not going to hit much. The ball comes free, but they're going to I think they're going to say that his forward progress was stopped.
I tell you what, Hunter Hogan just teed. I don't. First of all, Gowell was going down, but Hunter Hogan came from his linebacker position, hit him right head on. The crown of his helmet hit Chase's face mask. That was a wicked hit. Good to see Gowell get up on that one.
Going to be third down now and a long 3. Ball is at the 34-yard line of Ravenna. It's a keeper by Gowell. Gowell trying to turn the corner. He cannot do it. I think that's Mabrito that has him and brings him down one-on-one.
Drew Mabrito, that junior, nice solo tackle by him. Wow, got out there, knew exactly what was going to happen on that play. Goes down low, wraps him up, brings him down for, no gain or maybe even a loss of 1, John.
Boy, that was form tackling right there.
That was beautiful.
We always talk about the West Michigan Conference, and we've been so spoiled by it, about the fundamentals. By and large, these teams, I mean, they do it right, and that's not an easy thing to do, is bring a guy down all by yourself. 4th down and 5, and Montague's going to go for it because, again, it'll be interesting to see if this isn't a situation where they go back and it's going to be, they're going to go for it. This is Gowell trying to get it over to Brassfield, and again, Brassfield's hands let him down a little bit.
Forsythe was right there also. Do you think Caleb Forsythe maybe touched it a little bit?
Maybe.
Right before he got to Rodney? I don't know, but an over on downs here for Montague. So their first possession was a punt. Now an over on downs. So, wastes a nice interception return by Jarka.
Yeah, so Montague cannot get any points off the interception or off the turnover. So it's 1st and 10 now for Ravenna at the 35. They had the ball originally driven, Ravenna did, and their initial drive all the way down to the 22 at one time. And then kind of penalties, and we'll just say Montague's defense kind of took over there. Hogan out of the shotgun, has a man in motion, is going to hand off up the middle. This is Koyman, and Koyman, easy for me to say, falls forward up to the 37-yard line.
I'll tell you what, he ran right into Joel Booth. Yeah. He's a name that we've been saying for a long time. When head-to-head with Joel Booth, you're going to lose those more often than not.
Going to be 2nd down and 8, only a gain of a couple. No score here at Citizens Field in Ravenna.
I'll tell you what, we have the setup here of a great game.
Yeah.
Low-scoring game.
Want to thank Kyle Jower, the athletic director, always sets us up good, and our good friends here, and we're treated well every place we go.
Yeah.
But the folks in Ravenna are special people, too.
Yes, they are.
Back to passes, Hogan. Fires, it's got a man open, and it's a catch by Homily down to the 40. He loses a ball, but he loses it out of bounds, fortunately for him, and they're going to give him his forward progress up to the 32-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, this passing game from Ravenna's working, are they not? If you give Hogan a little bit of time, that time he rolled out to get away from that pressure. About a 30-yard gain right there. Williams comes over and makes that tackle, but once again, he's running wide open down the sideline. They have found a kink in the Montague armor here on that defensive end. That front 4, pretty tough to do anything against. That back 7 guys, boy, you tell you what, Ravenna's moving the ball, moving it well.
1st and 10 here at the Montague 31-yard line. 2:42 left. Sun is a little bit of a challenge on the scoreboard there, but I did make that out.
Ravenna moving left to right, driving east.
Three receivers to the left side. Mabrito, the lone receiver, to the right side. Out of the shotgun again is Hogan, looks to his left. Now he's going to roll to the left. And still rolling, and a little dump-off pass intended for Homily. Homily dives for it, but he will not make the catch. Tell you, that young man has made some acrobatic catches here this evening.
Yeah. Hogan's rolling left. Brassfield's getting closer.
Yeah.
Hogan's rolling left. Brassfield's getting much closer. I think Hogan goes, I'm getting rid of this thing. I don't need no part of getting hit by him on my sideline.
The hot breath of Brassfield, right? Second down and 10, ball at the 31-yard line.
Brassfield struggled a little bit maybe here offensively, but defensively, wow, is he making his presence known.
Montague 1-0 on the young season. They defeated Spring Lake 20-17. Meanwhile, Ravenna lost a heartbreaker to Beale City 22-21. Trying to avenge that loss here. Out of the shotgun is Hogan. He's got 2 in the backfield with him, and he is going to hand off to the second man through. I believe that is going to be number 6. That would be Clay Shulo, the junior.
Silas Jancic and number, I think it was River Jarka also that was in there. Rick Hickman reporting Tri-County 12, Reed City 6.
He's our special Reed City correspondent.
Yep. Mona Shores 6, Rockford nothing. Okay.
Coach Koziak, another good year for another good team there for Mona Shores, huh?
They tip over Rockford. That will really, I mean, people are going to go, well, they're right back to where they were.
Handoff up the middle. This is Shulo putting his head down, gets down to the 20, and he will have a first down if indeed he is at the 20, and he is, and he does.
Over there defensively, Joel Booth hit him first, but he pulled out of that tackle. Along comes Baird, and then also along comes Jancic. Wrap him up and bring him down, but not before Ravenna gets the first down.
Coming down to 39 seconds left here in this first quarter. No score, but Ravenna again threatening.
Tell you what, that offensive line, Hoffman, Gorbeg, Caniff, Shulo, Castro doing a nice job here.
2 wides left, 1 wide right. The single wide out on the right side is Mabrito. Handoff up the middle again. This is Clay Shulo. He is the workhorse all of a sudden, and he fights his way down to the 15 or 14-yard line. And
Joel Booth again over there. Adam Baird, just another one.
That likely will be the last play of this first quarter. Winding down to 5 seconds. And it will be the end of quarter number 1. Well, no, actually, I misread that. There's under a minute now, 55 seconds.
Oh, I was with you. I thought it was the sun's shining right on it. You just can't see it well.
Out of the shotgun is Hogan. Hands off here, right side. This is Clay Shulo again, and Shulo is down to the 10-yard line or 11-yard line.
Adam Baird, Isaac Jarka in on the stop. Both those guys going high. Whew. I mean, almost to where you point, it's almost like up so high it might be up in that horse collar area. The officials right there doing a good job. It wasn't horse collar, making a good job, or doing a good job, not making a call.
3rd down and 1 yard to go. Now we're down to 17 seconds.
Are you sure?
Yeah, well, relatively.
Okay.
Out of the shotgun is Hogan. You got Shulo and Koyman in the backfield. Wide out right side, Mabrito. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle, spinning and twisting down inside the 10 to about the 7. Still on his feet. And that ball was, I think, taken away by Montague. Let's see. And Montague's going to have it. So Ravenna trying to get some extra yardage, and that bites them as I'm trying to see who took that away, who had it.
Well, I want to go with one thing, John. Adam Baird was the first one that hit him, and he went specifically for the ball instead of wrapping him up and bringing him down. I wonder if that maybe started to pop it loose a little bit.
And Dakari Williams was the one that handed it back to the official. So the first quarter comes to an end. No score here. And looks like Montague dodged a major bullet there. Wow.
Twice, John, they're within the 20-yard line.
Right.
And get no points for it.
Durga Insurance Group, another one of our fine sponsors here at Durga Insurance Group. They look at the success through a different set of lenses, placing the relationship with their clients first, regardless of what stage you're at in your life. For Cal and I, that'd be the late stages.
Yeah, 4th quarter, baby.
We don't even buy milk, right? That's
no,
right.
No, we're not. No, we don't buy anything that spoils.
That's right. Yeah, watch the cheese and all that stuff. Durga Insurance, they're there for you each step of the way to offer you the level of insight and care that you deserve. Located at 1535 Far Road in Norton Shores.
You know who likes chocolate milk?
Who's that?
I heard things.
I do.
I know. Billy.
Oh, Billy likes chocolate milk?
Billy likes chocolate milk.
Oh, I love chocolate milk.
So do I.
Yeah, I'm a big chocolate milk guy. Mm-hmm. Well, apparently my wife has taken the night off. She was supposed to be giving us scores, but I guess
she got sucked into a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. The Hallmark Channel came calling her name.
Yep. I'm there with you.
Let me guess what's going to happen in that movie.
Yeah.
They're
And
going to
you know
live
what
happily
they-
ever after is what's
Yeah.
going to happen. They're not going to like each other to start with.
Right, yep,
And
yep.
by the end of it,
Yep.
they're going to
And
be.
there's going to be an argument.
Yeah.
There's how Jason Hausler, I think,
Hey.
right there. There's going to be an argument about 2/3 of the way through it, a misunderstanding,
Yeah.
and then they're going to get back together.
All right.
The sideline cheer team is coached by Krista Downs.
All right.
Let's give our cheer team a big round of applause.
Okay, this drive starts at the 12-minute mark, and it starts from the 3.
Yeah, ball's down in the 3-yard line, so Montague will have it after the takeaway by, we'll give it to Jakari Williams because he's the guy that gave it to the official. So last man that had it for Montague. So again, a heads-up play there for Montague. Handoff up the middle and fights his way out for a few yards, trying to get some running room there.
Drew Mabrito, Hunter Hogan, and big O number 76, Juan Castro in on that stop defensively here for Ravenna. Montague moving left to right, driving east. Ball's on the far hash mark. No score in this one, just underway second quarter. John Russell, take it away.
Austin Cook on the carry there. He only gained a couple. It's going to be 2nd and 8. I'm sorry, he gained 5. 2. He gained 2. That's where it was. A definite maybe. Handoff around the left side. Flag comes in, usually where you see a holding.
Boy, that tell you what, that play went backwards, did
Yeah.
it not? But is it a hole? You know,
And if it's a hold, it'll be a half the distance. It's
Holding?
Holding against Montague.
well, I tell you what.
This is an interesting call for Coach Ego.
Yeah.
They didn't gain anything on the play, so do they keep the? Yeah, they are going to decline
Yeah.
it, so they'll keep the down box moving.
So it's going to be 3rd and 8 then, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Well, we have got
Ravenna,
ourselves.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say we got ourselves. I was going to say it's kind of a weird defensive struggle because, especially Ravenna has been able to move the ball,
Yeah.
except
No points.
right in the red zone, right?
Yeah. They get a hold here. Ravenna's going to get the ball midfield again.
Right. Short field.
Yeah.
Chase Gowell out of the shotgun. Got 2 in the backfield with him. Man slot left side, and it is going to be a handoff to Baird. Baird's got some running room, but it's not going to be enough for the first down and punting situation, but at least he got some yardage to work with.
Looks like Mabrito over there, Clay Shulo over there, and Koyman, I think, also, if I've seen him get upright, or if that was the number.
Going to be 4th down and 3, ball at the 10-yard line.
Grant takes a 7-0 lead.
Who are they playing tonight?
I think Central Montcalm.
Okay. This is Owen Peterson punting for Montague. High snap, gets it, puts his foot into it, end over end kick, and it is fielded at the 40-yard line. This is Hunter Hogan. He's down to the 35-30. He's at the 25-20. He's at the 15.
Oh,
and pushed
that's
out of
got to be a
bounds
flag.
by Rodney Brassfield, but there is no flag.
Well, he must have been in bounds. Well, I think Rodney got away with one there. But if he was completely in bounds, Rodney's allowed to hit him. But Hogan was definitely, especially he sees Rodney coming down the line scrimmage at him, you're not going to take him on.
No.
So, wow, they get a bang-bang play, let's put it that way.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, ball all the way down to the 12-yard line of Montague. So most of this game has been played in Montague's end of the field, but there is no score. Ravenna, boy, if they don't win this one, there's going to be the game of ifs and buts here, isn't there?
Yeah, they got to get some points on this drive. If you're a Ravenna fan, you're going, we got to punch this thing in. We can't keep getting this close and not scoring.
And now
we got a timeout here by Ravenna.
Justin Ego calls a timeout here. They want to talk about it with 10:21 left here in the first half and no score, ball at the 12-yard line.
Grant's playing Chip Hills.
Chip Hills, okay.
Chip Hills. We got a score from Rick Hickman, Tri-County 12, Reed City 12.
Is Phil Butler still coaching Tri-County as far as you know?
Yep. Got a message from our longtime great friend Sean Lee, former Montague grad.
Yeah.
Sends me a message. If anyone's going to wear my number 2, I'm happy it's Jarka.
Yeah.
Kid is an absolute stud. Welcome in, Sean Lee.
Thank you very much, Sean. Hey, we do have an update from Arlene. Fruitport 14, Grand Rapids Christian 7 in the first quarter.
Really? Fruitport up a touchdown on Christian?
Look at them. Already won last week.
Yeah. Good for them. Who's coaching them now?
Nate Smith. Same guy that coaches the Ironmen.
Rick Hickman reporting Oak Ridge 8, Muskegon Catholic nothing. And
I thought that game was tomorrow. I must have misread that.
It says
obviously.
Ridge 8, MCC nothing.
Okay. Well, then I must have
And
misread
grand
that.
scores again, 14-0 on a pick 6.
Look at your Tigers go, Cal. Break up the Tigers. Out of the shotgun is Hunter Hogan. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and Hogan's going to fall forward for a couple as he's down inside the 10 to maybe the 9-yard line.
Trying to find the guy in the bottom of the pile. I could have just went with Booth, right? I mean, that's, Joel Booth, Rodney Brassfield.
Right. You can't go wrong with either one of those.
So Rodney Brassfield and Matt Tarquette have something in common.
Also, Arlene says Hastings leading Whitehall 8-7 in the first quarter.
You took Hastings, I took Whitehall.
Yes.
In our little weekly friendly.
And the reason I took Hastings was because I took Hudsonville Unity last. I told Tony Sigmund that's my reverse jinx, right?
Okay.
I'm trying to help him out. Handoff to Clay Shulo. Shulo fights his way down close to the 5-yard line. He's going to gain about 3. So 9:28 left here in the first half, and Ravenna getting closer. At least they're in reasonable field goal range now. But
Brassfield over there and Silas over there making that stop defensively here for Montague. What is it, 3rd and 4?
3rd and 4 from the 6-yard line, I do believe.
Yep. 9 minutes, 11 seconds left to go. Second quarter, no score. John Russell, Cal VanSingel, Scott, Billy, Jesse, Matt, and Trent. The gang is all here. Really takes a village for the two of us.
Yeah, we've been so many years in radio where it was just us. It's actually kind of cool to have a squad here, have a posse. This is Hogan rolling to his right, fires. Oh, just a little bit too high. And that's going to go incomplete, intended for Drew Mabrito.
River Jarka right there with the coverage, and you're right, just a smidgen too high. But then once again, Hogan on the run, moving to the right. He's got footsteps coming behind him. So do they have a kicker?
Yeah, it's got Hunter Hogan. They actually got 2 kickers.
They have 2 kickers.
Yeah, they got Hogan and I can tell you in a second maybe.
But are they?
No, I think it is Hogan. I'm sorry, it's Montague that has 2 kickers to choose from.
I don't see them going. I don't see them
you know
kicking
what?
it.
They're not. It doesn't look like it. They're at the 6. So you're talking that'd be 16. That'd be a 23-yard field goal attempt. Well within Hunter Hogan's range, but they look like they are going to go for it.
Okay. Might try to draw them off sides and then take a timeout.
Hard count maybe. Mm-hmm. And nope, they're snapping it. Rolling to his left is Hogan. Hogan's going to go, and he puts his head down, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown for Hunter Hogan. 6-yard touchdown run. And Justin Eagle says, I don't think we're going to go for a field goal. I think Hunter Hogan will run it around the left side for a touchdown, and he did. 6-0, the Ravenna Bulldogs on top. 8:38 left here in this first half.
Start of this drive comes at the 3:30 mark in the first quarter. And take that back. That was their last drive. I forgot to write it down when it started. My bad. I can tell you when it ended, though, right? 8:38.
In the end zones where it ended.
Yeah. Nice job by Justin Eagle going for it. Put the ball in the hands of one of your best players. Now we're going to kick it.
Hunter Hogan trying the extra point out of the hold of Blake Homily. Oh, movement all over the place. Let's see if Ravenna moved first.
There's a flag on the play.
Definitely
offside to Montague.
Montague.
Oh.
So now.
Now do you go for 2?
Yeah, it does cross one's mind.
Man, you just went in from 2 yards out, right?
Yeah, I think they're
it's 6 yards out.
Yeah. I think they're going to still stay with a single point here. Yep.
Okay.
Here comes the kick. Long enough, obviously, and it is good. So with, what do you got, 8:38? Does that look like 8:38 on the clock?
Yeah.
8:38 in the first half. The Ravenna Bulldogs up 7-0 here in this first half. John Russell, Cal VanSingel, give us an opportunity to talk about one of our fine sponsors. How about Green Ridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel. Green Ridge Realty agents, Chris and Sarah, local real estate experts with a multitude of experience who have local roots and are community focused. They're located at 323 East Colby in Whitehall. Give Sarah a call, 231-730-0934.
Don't look now, John Russell. Ravenna's a good football club.
Well, they finally was able to bang one in here. Had had their chances.
Yes, they have.
Again, in case you missed it, the scores we have: Whitehall trailing Hastings in the first quarter, 8-7, and Fruitport over Grand Rapids Christian, 14-7. Boy, when was the last time Fruitport could have got off to a 2-0 start? Probably been a while.
Yeah, I believe it's been a while. I think they were decent about 3 years ago. Had a 1 year kind of little run there.
Was wondering if you had to go back to the Steve Wilson days and the glory years. But maybe not that. You're right, they had a couple of years where they had a little bit of a blip there. I'll tell you what, they're too big a school to be held down. They're kind of like a Reese Puffer. And eventually something's going to happen there, and they got Cody Cater now over at Reese Puffer. So they come off a win last week, right? Puffer did?
Against Grand Haven. So,
yep. All right, Ravenna on top here over Montague. Next week, let's see here. The Bulldogs have Holton, and Montague has Orchard View.
Okay. We will be with Ludington at Fremont next week.
Yeah, going to our old stomping grounds in Fremont.
Especially for you, where you made your start.
Where it all started years ago. That's where the mistake started. This is Jarka. Jarka up across the 30, still on his feet as he fights his way close to the 35-yard line.
First guy that hit him was number 13. That was Abeg. Koyman was in there also.
So decent field position for the Montague Wildcats, and now they got to get something going here. They trail 7-0. Ball is at their own 35-yard line. 8:29 left in this first half. 7-0 Ravenna on top. Brassfield comes out here wide to the right side. Wide left side is Peterson. Got a man in the slot to the left side. Single setback, that's more than likely Baird. Out of the shotgun is Gall. Gall is going to keep it, and he's going to fire it over here to I thought that was Brassfield. I misspoke. That's actually Paul Olson. Paul Olson is number 8 instead of number 6, and Olson gets it across the 40 to about the 42 or 43-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, Mabrito over there, Hunter Hogan over there. I almost think that pass was not behind the line of scrimmage. I think it was in front of the line of scrimmage.
He was close. 2nd down and 3. Ball at the 42-yard line. 2 wides left, 2 wides right. Keeper again by Gall, and Gall fights his way, falls forward to the 45, and if indeed they give him the 45, it should be enough for a first down.
There's a lot of action going over there on that right side, John.
Yeah.
Tell you what, for Ravenna, for Montague, Silas who's an incredible weightlifter, like lifts incredible weights, picked up a Ravenna guy, tossed him to the ground. The Ravenna guy took exception of that, and a few words were exchanged.
2 wide outs to the other side, either side, I should say, handoff up the middle. This is Baird, and Baird fights his way close to midfield.
They go number 72 in there on that stop here for Ravenna. We know that's going to be Winkleman. Joe Winkleman, a junior.
Ball is at the 49-yard line inside Ravenna territory. 2nd and 5 with 7:12 left first half.
Rick Hickman reporting. Go ahead.
Pass over here to Jarka. Jarka's down to about the, let's see if they're going to give him up to the 45. They will. He's going to be about a yard short of a first down.
Forced out of bounds by Williams, it looks like. Rick Hickman reporting. Mona Shores now 12, Rockford nothing. Muskegon Oak Ridge 14, Catholic nothing.
So Oak Ridge, Kerry Harger's got his Chargers going there. 3rd down and 1, ball at the 45-yard line. It's a keeper by Gall. Oh, Gall is tripped up by Drew Mabrito. Who else? And that's going to be a loss.
Tell you what, nice job by Drew Mabrito out there.
Boy, that's hustle by Mabrito. He comes from his left linebacker spot to work to the right side and shoestring tackle Chase Gall.
Nice job by Mabrito hustling that down, that junior. Doing a wonderful job.
So now you're looking at 4th down and 2. And Coach Danette says, let's go for it. Gall out of the shotgun, hands off up the middle, and it is going to be close. Let's see.
Oh, I think he's short. I think it's like almost like a quarter of a yard short.
Ravenna's saying it's, I think one of the officials is telling him to set the ball back.
He fell right on the 45-yard line. That's where they placed the ball. I think Montague wants some measurement, but I just don't see it.
And now they will get a timeout, and they'll bring the chains over.
Larry Mansfield reporting Fremont draws first blood against Beaverton, 6-0 Fremont, 4:25 left to go in the first.
Boy, talk about when's the last time a Fruitport was 2-0. How about if Fremont can hang on?
Yeah. Probably go back to the Dan Roan days, which was a long time ago.
Going to stretch out the chains, and they are going to be short. They're going to be short by half a yard or a yard even. So the ball's going to go over on downs to the Ravenna Bulldogs.
Montague's for possession. They've gone punt, over on downs, punt, over on downs. How about this Ravenna defense stepping up to getting the job done for these guys? Montague with the ball moving right to left on their own 45.
So now let's see what the Bulldogs can do.
I said Montague. I'm at Ravenna.
Yeah.
We
had the Blues
Ravenna
going
with
there.
the ball. Yeah, I get the Blues going on.
Big Stone Therapy is one of our sponsors, dedicated to providing excellence in rehabilitation services by optimizing health and function for families and businesses within their communities through caring hands-on healing, located at 9219 Water Street in Montague.
Fruitport 21, Grand Rapids Christian 7, end of the first, I believe.
Okay. Was that?
The lovely Arlene Russell.
Now she's talking to you and not to me.
Well, I pay attention.
Wonder if maybe she's going to give you the Whitehall score. Kind of interested in that. Whitehall trailing Hastings 8-0 last week out in the first quarter. All right, see what Ravenna can do here. They lead 7-0. Back to pass is Hogan. Hogan rolls to his right, flag thrown, and he's going to fire it. It's going to be incomplete.
Is that intentional grounding? There was nobody there.
There's a flag before that. I think there's going to be probably holding against Ravenna.
You ask, I get it.
Oh, okay.
Hastings 8, Whitehall 7.
Wow. That was a long extra point. Hang on here.
Hastings 8, Whitehall 7.
Oh, that's the same thing. That's the same score I had.
Okay.
Is it what quarter is it in?
I don't know. I thought you said it was 8-0. My bad.
No, it was
8-7.
I had 8-7 in the first quarter.
Okay, my bad.
So this is going to be
I have my phones now, which is awesome. We appreciate each and every one of you. But
yeah,
if you hear duck, you're going to hear ducks quacking here for a while, right, Billy? Billy's going. He's getting tired of the ducks.
1st and 25 now. Ball is back at the 30-yard line. So this drive has been thrown into reverse.
That must have been a personal foul. Because holding's not 15 yards.
No.
Correct. Holding's 10 yards.
Yeah.
And look, they're back 15. Cut block, maybe.
Out of the shotgun is Hogan. Looks to his left, fires him. Obrito, he goes down for it. They're going to give him a catch. I do believe. Hang on. It's not going to be very much of a gain if it is a catch.
And yeah, not hardly at all.
So
good idea by the officials. Water break.
Another water break. John Russell, Cal VanSingel here. CatchMark SportsNet. Great to have you along. Another fine year here. We're with Billy Mann, Jesse King, Matt Tarquette, Trent Alfinar, and Scott DeCamp down on the field.
Have you done Greenridge Realty yet?
I did. And I'm down. I did Big Stone.
Oh, you did Stone. Yeah, I was thinking of Big Boulders for you and I.
I haven't done them.
Grieve Law. PLC offers affordable legal services for estate planning, probate, and trusted administration and Medicaid eligibility. We're knocking on that door, buddy.
Getting close.
Yeah, we are willing to help people in and out of the office. Our services and are client focused, and we are transparent with each process from start to finish. We are advocates for your community and for your clients. Located at 2320 Lake Avenue North, Muskegon. 231-5710757.
Patronize our fine merchants as they are supporters of our youth and just the communities in general. We do appreciate those fine folks.
I got to go check out the Stone place.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Big Stones?
Big Stone.
2nd and 25, ball at the 30. Ravenna drive going in reverse here. 3 wides left. This is Hogan. He's going to keep it up the middle. He's across the 30, fights his way to the 35-yard line, and they're acting like there might have been a fumble. But I'm thinking that he was down.
So, yeah. Well, I tell you what, there was a boatload of Montague guys in at the stop there. The lovely Arlene Russell. End of the first quarter. Whitehall now 14, Hastings 8.
All right.
That's into the second quarter now.
Into the second. So
into the second. Whitehall 14, Hastings 8 in the second quarter.
I will sacrifice my my on-the-mark score for a Whitehall victory.
I just want to win.
I think I'm the only one that picked Hastings. I think everybody went Whitehall.
Oh, really?
They went politically correct. Like I said, I did the reverse hex for them. See?
I went with Ludington last week. I went with Petoskey, and Ludington got him.
This is a keeper by Hogan around the right side. Olsen following him and pulling him down eventually.
Tell you what, big hits over there on that side.
Right.
Koyman. Yep. Koyman and Brody Anderson. Wait, my bad. Grab the right page. Grab the right page, VanSingel.
I think
Jarka.
Okay. Young was also over there.
Was
he had the initial pursuit. As Jackie Gleason would say, the initial pursuit. 4th and 16 for all you Smoking the Bandit fans.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful black Trans Am.
Punting situation now, and Hogan hits it down to the 30. Man, takes a Ravenna roll all the way down to the 15, and it's going to be down there. So 1st and 10 for Montague throwing 15. So that's Hunter Hogan kicking his team out of trouble there. So still 7-0 Ravenna with the leads. 3:52 left in this first half. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Montague back in their end of the field. Only score has been Ravenna 7-0.
Hogan touchdown run, 6 yard.
Right.
Rick Seibel reporting Kent City 14, Central Montcalm 13.
Okay. New coach over at Kent City, right?
Yeah, he was on the staff there with Bill Crane for about 5 years. Bill Crane went to become the superintendent.
Oh, he's superintendent
at Kent City Public Schools.
Good guy. They got a good one there.
You know, his record was like 60 and 15.
Yeah.
It was like phenomenal.
Back to pass, Chase Gowell firing it over the middle, and Brassfield hangs out of that one, and he's got the first down across the 30 to the 33-yard line. As Rodney Brassfield says there, I'm going to surround this one.
Hunter Hogan goes down, wraps him up, brings him down, or kind of dives at his feet, knocks him down. There, finally, we see a little bit of that vaunted offense that we've been seeing year after year here. Kind of what we're used to seeing, and big pitch and catch right there that time.
3 out to the left side. 2 of them are Olsen and Jarka. Then you got Peterson over here to the right side. The guy in the middle is Brassfield. This is Owen Peterson. Tries to break a tackle. Homily brings him down as Peterson gets across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. They're going to give him a good mark. They're going to actually mark him an extra yard there, so it's going to be 2nd down and 1.
Well, things, though, 14-14 in Grant, just that quick. The wheels have come off the wagon for Grant all of a sudden. Officer JVN reporting.
This is Baird. He's got the first down. He's across midfield, still on his feet at the 45. Brought down at the 44-yard line. Adam Baird.
What a big hit by Hunter Hogan. My gosh. That's one of those violent hits, man. He stopped him right in his tracks. Oh, here we go, John.
Hurry up offense. Gow gets it, fires over here left side. I believe that's Jarka. Jarka's got another first down. He's down to the 25 and then out of bounds as he gets close to the 20-yard line. And Montague's got it going.
Rodney Brassfield, it won't come up, but I'll tell you what, threw a big block, and that's how he got an extra 15 yards. Great job by Brassfield out there on that edge with a crushing block, and Jarka just took off.
And the Bulldogs take their second timeout. They're going to have one left there. They're not liking what's happening right now. All of a sudden, Montague is just marching up the field, tearing up huge chunks of yardage here. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25 of Ravenna with 2:32 left.
Do you think Coach Dennett all of a sudden went, hey, wait a minute, these guys started cramping up last week?
Right.
Let's push the pace here.
Yeah.
Let's get these guys running some more and see what happens. Kudos to the officials, though, stopping it at the 5-minute mark in both the first and second quarter for hydration.
Getting the folks all hydrated as much as possible. This is a legitimate timeout by Ravenna, so they got one timeout remaining as Coach Ego and his staff wants to nip this in the bud.
Got a guy up here in the booth with us playing injured tonight, Jesse.
Oh.
Little elbow injury, and also he's got a hip injury.
Man.
Jesse lives a crazy life, that young man does.
1st and 10, ball at the 25-yard line, and it's a handoff and going absolutely nowhere.
Wow, no, it didn't.
Is the ball carrier. That's usually Baird. Let's see if it's Baird this. Yeah, it's Baird.
Yep.
He's getting up slow. He's not getting up.
Braden Fry and Carter Shulo blew that play up. Did he get up?
Yeah, no, Baird is hurt. He is still on the ground there.
Oh,
Gonna
John.
lose 2.
He got hit.
Okay.
You know where?
He's got the wind.
He got the old wind knocked out of him, Jesse. And there's nothing you can do about that.
Nope. No trainer in the world can help you with that.
Nope.
2nd and 12. Ball at the 27-yard line.
Oh, we laugh. We sit here and laugh, but we've all, if you're a guy, you've been there.
Yep.
Oh. Billy, how you doing back there?
Yeah, that'll make your eyes water.
Probably better than he is? Okay. Big plans for the weekend, Billy?
Maybe do a little relaxing.
Okay, you deserve that. You deserve that.
Spend some time with the family.
That's good. Good to do.
We want to send a happy Labor Day out to Labor Day weekend out to all the folks.
Mm-hmm. Especially those that got to work, especially fire, police, ambulance, those that keep us safe throughout the holiday weekend.
Right.
Officer JV included.
Baird is off the field on his own power, and he's looking for a place to be alone right now with his thoughts. Going to be 2nd down and 12, ball at the 27-yard line. Gowell out of the shotgun. And fires it over the middle, and that is, I believe, Owens. And Ravenna says it's incomplete, but it is incomplete.
It is incomplete. Okay, we're over there on that stop. Well, that's Chase Thomas over there.
See who the running back is. Oh, it's Michael Moore, number 26, is in for Montague, taking Baird's place. Baird catches his breath.
Want to welcome in Kevin and Lynn Evans from Engadine, Michigan,
north,
in the Upper Peninsula.
The North Country.
Mm-hmm.
3rd down and 12, ball at the 27-yard line. And back to pass is Gowell. Gets away, fires it, corner of the end zone, and is caught for a touchdown. Owen Peterson, 27-yard touchdown pass from Chase Gowell to Owen Peterson. And the Montague Wildcats have cut the lead to just 7-6 with 1:58 left here in this first half.
Well, I'll tell you what, perfectly well-thrown ball. They had a defender right there. The pass was just a little bit above him. He went up and brought it down.
Chase Gowell had a lot of poise there. He was, again, feeling the heat, but did a great job. Let's see who the kicker is, number 13.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be Chris Abig, Jr., 5'6", 133-pounder, out of the hold of Owen Peterson. And here's the kick, and it is good. So we are tied at 7 with 1:58 left here in this first half. So Montague winds up marching on down the field and getting it going.
Started the drive at 3:52, score at 1:58. So, one of my buddies just texted me, said, I just wanted to hear your phone quack.
Yeah. Again, want to thank all of our sponsors.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
North Grove Brewers, located in Montague. Hidden gem, West Michigan craft beer scene. Offer a broad rotating selection of beer and cocktails you won't find anywhere else. Got great atmosphere, sandwiches, tacos, snacks to quench your appetite, and host a wide range of entertainment, including trivia, live music, and much more, located at 8735 Water Street in Montague. Or give them a call and find out what they got going, 231-894-0144.
Kevin Evans' wife, Lynn, wanted to know why Kevin was crying just a few moments ago.
Oh, yeah?
Gives the hit on Baird.
Oh.
Arlene reports Fruitport 28, Christian 7, still in the second quarter.
Well, apparently Arlene is going home with you tonight, I guess. She's forgot about me. How quickly we forget.
Oak Ridge 14, Muskegon Catholic in the second quarter now.
Oak Ridge 14-0?
No, 14-7. I love it when you listen to me.
I heard the 14. At least
14-7.
Okay. All right, let's see what Montague can do here. They're going to be kicking the ball off.
Ravenna's got time.
Zach Henderson will be kicking for Montague.
Nice,
End over end kick. And fielded at the 10.
Hogan.
Up to the 50, 20, 30, 35. Still on his feet is Hogan across the 40 to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Great field position for the Ravenna Bulldogs with 1:50 left. Oak Ridge, listen to me. Where do they come from? Ravenna, 1 timeout remaining. They've taken 2 of them on defense.
Jarka and Peterson in on the stop, but it took 4. Count them 1, 2, 3, 4. Montague guys to bring them down. How about that? How dangerous is that, though?
Yeah.
You got your quarterbacks returning kicks.
He does everything. So I said when he went out with cramps, that was a big part of their team. Hunter Hogan now looking over to the side. You got 1st and 10 at the 41, 1:50 left in the half. We're tied at 7, and Ravenna's got 1 timeout remaining. Looks like Montague's got all 3 of theirs. 3 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. And Hogan, quarterback keeper, not much. Maybe a yard if they're lucky, but I don't even think they got a yard. 2nd down and 10.
Brashfield over there along with Michael Moore makes that stop. Boy, they almost, I thought maybe they might have lost half a yard, but I don't think so. Clock's still running.
And now look for Justin Dennett. If they can get another stop here without much yardage, they might burn a timeout here with 1:23 left and the ball in Ravenna's end of the field.
I like your thinking probably, as Hogan's such a good punter.
Yeah.
Unless you sell out and everybody goes for the block, which could happen. Justin Ego's telling Hogan probably use all of the clock.
3 wides right, 1 wide left. Hogan's going to roll it around the left side, up across the 45, close to the 50. He's about the 48-yard line. He's got to get across midfield to the 48 of Montague.
A nice job over there by Koingman with a block. It really springs Hogan here for additional yardage. Silas, one of them, just in on that stop.
3rd down and a long 2 for Ravenna with 41 seconds left.
Silas Jancic, from what we hear, is just incredible strength. Like benches 3 times what his weight is or something. It's just
that's like an ant, right? 10 times their weight. And there's a keeper, I should say, by Hogan. He gets to the 50, and now it's going to be 4th and 2 with 24 seconds left.
And Joel Booth just blew that play up right from the get-go.
And Montague may be burning their first timeout. They are. So Montague will take a timeout with 22.4 seconds left.
Central Montcalm 21, Kent City now 14.
Who's Grant's coach now?
Jason Hill.
Jason Hill. Is that a Grant guy?
No, he came from Comstock Park.
Okay.
I went down last Friday night and watched them, and I came away impressed.
Did you?
3 coaches in the last 3 years, and tell you what, he did it. He had the boys ready to play. Grant's not big up front. They have a little bit of talent. They got some talent out there, and they played well. Gave Comstock Park everything they wanted.
Other games around the area tonight: Beaverton at Fremont.
Fremont was leading that.
Hart at White Cloud. St. Louis at Hesperia. Perry at Holton. Ludington at Shelby. Manistee at Mason County. North Muskegon at Orchard View. Whitehall at Hastings. Last we heard 14-7. Whitehall over Hastings in the second quarter, but that was a while ago.
Not anymore. Hastings 24, Whitehall 21. Here's the punt and a whistle. Hastings 24, Whitehall 21 in the second.
Another wild one for Whitehall, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Montague does have somebody back. You see who it is? You need a number. You need me to help you. It's right
I think
sideways.
It's Peterson, number 12.
It is Peterson. Well done, sir.
Hogan will be punting for Ravenna. He's going to be back at about his own 34-yard line. Good snap. Kick is up, straight in the air. A lot of hang time. Going to hit and be downed at about the 33-yard line of Montague with 14 seconds left.
Don't forget, Ravenna will get the ball to start the second half.
We're tied at 7. Oh, if you're Montague, you take a shot.
Mm-hmm. Sun has gone down a lot, quite a bit, so now we can see the scoreboard clearly.
This is one of the prettiest vantage points. I'll
It
tell
is,
you that.
yep.
Usually when the leaves start turning color, get our own little color tour here. And Montague's going to take their second timeout, so obviously they're going to try something. They didn't call a timeout, I'm sure, just to not do anything, right?
Nope. Tri-County 20, Reed City 18. Let me try to go through a few of these.
What's Reed City's usually a pretty good team. I'm not sure what they were expected to do this year.
Mm-hmm.
How about Tri-County? That's been a long comeback for Coach Butler over there.
Took him a while. Last year they competed. I don't think they won the conference, but they were right there with Reed City.
Remember, he took over Newaygo and had some lean years with Newaygo and got him just about where he wanted. And then his alma mater called, and he got an athletic director job at Tri-County. And then he was faced in much the same situation of really kind of restarting a program over at Tri-County.
Yeah, it just took him quite a bit longer.
Yeah.
And then last year, if I remember right, they went to Oak Ridge in the second round of the playoffs, and, well, that's where it ended.
Back to passes. Peterson firing it down around the left side, and it's intercepted by Hogan. Hogan's up to the 50s, down to the 45, 40, 35, still on his feet, breaking tackles, and he's
still going.
Yeah, no, I think he
But he lateral?
Did he? Yeah, he lateral to Mabrito, and Mabrito has it down to the 10-yard line, and a horse collar tackle, but there's no time on the clock.
It can't end on a defensive penalty.
And Mabrito is down. He is hurt. So this is going to be a penalty against Montague with the ball down at the 10. And Mabrito is, right now, the good news is he's moving.
The trainer ran. He get hit high in the head, and now Mabrito sits up, and he's okay. A violent hit.
Yeah.
I did not see. It doesn't surprise me that he lateraled, but I just didn't see the lateral. He must have lateraled in that big pile.
Yeah. Yeah, he lateraled right around the 30-yard line, it looked like. Now that I look back at it, Mabrito took it down to the 10. Now there's going to be some yardage tacked on here. There's no time on the clock. However, a penalty cannot, or what am I trying to say? A half cannot end on a penalty.
On a defensive
penalty.
Yep.
So at the very least, Ravenna's going to get an opportunity at a field goal here, you would think, right?
But, John, look at way out here on the midfield.
Oh, another
There's a flag.
That could be the wild card there.
So maybe that was a illegal lateral. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could have been, yeah.
Yeah, we might have offsetting penalties here, and then the half would be over. Now they're talking to Montague's coach's staff. Good to see Mabrito get up.
Yes. That was a late hit, and that was a hard hit, and that was a high in the head area.
Right. All right, looks like we're going to get this figured out here. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Well, the umpire and Coach Dennett having a long chat. Coach is just listening. I just seen him go, okay.
You know what? I'm judging by the conversation here that Dennett's not liking what he's hearing. So are you getting the same body language there?
I just heard him say, I just seen him kind of mouth to him, okay.
So now Justin Ego wants to get his 2 cents worth.
There's two flags. They picked the one up.
That was, okay, there's a foul against Ravenna, and then there's a personal foul.
Oh, did they eject him?
Yeah, they did. So there's a
He's ejected for this week and next week.
Yeah, they lose 2 games, don't they, basically?
You know what, though? I think you lose a hat.
I'm not sure who is the party that kicked out, though. Are you? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So Montague's going to be down a player.
Might have been Jarka. We'll find out.
I'm still not sure what the call was against Ravenna. in one of my many meetings that I missed. I missed that. It looked like an intentional grounding call, but it can be a grounding call, can it? I mean, it wasn't a pass play. Well, okay, hang on a second.
The call, I'm with you. I think that's intentional grounding.
Okay, so
but
now
that would have stopped the play.
Ravenna's going to have the ball at the 21-yard line. No time on it. They're going to have to put at least something on the clock.
No, I don't think they do. Yeah, it's just a play. I don't think they put time on it, Johnny. It's just a play.
You know what? They're going to try a field goal. This is going to be, where is he at? He's at the 27. This is a 37-yard field goal attempt.
He's at the 21.
Yeah,
I got you. The ball's at the 21.
Yeah. So about a 37-yard field goal attempt here for Hogan. Kick is up, line drive, and it's going to miss to the left. So
at the distance.
Yep. So all of that, and we end after one half tied at 7. Interesting half of football, to say the least, huh, Calvin?
Yes, sir. All right. Caught up on my paperwork.
Well, I guess I'm done getting updates. I guess you're going to be the update man there. Apparently my phone don't quack, so that's not nobody wants to talk to me.
All right. Fruitport 34, Grand Rapids Christian 7. That's at the half.
Wow, Fruitport.
Okay, yep.
So what's Christian? Are they any good?
They have been in the past.
Yeah.
I think they were just so-so last year.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
And then Arlene, that was from Arlene, and so is this one. Whitehall 28, Hastings 24. End of the second quarter, so they're at the half. Whitehall 28.
Wow, they got another wild game, huh?
Hastings 24 at the end of the second, so halftime.
Okay. And those are the only two we haven't. And then Rick's keeping us updated on Tri-County and Reed City, and Tri-County was on top of Reed City.
We got somebody watching the game here. Said number 8 should be ejected. Well, that's Brassfield.
No, 8 is no.
No, number 6. Number 6.
8 is Olson.
6.
Oh,
6? I glanced that wrong. Number 6 should be ejected. Runner was on his knees when he was hit in the head. So he said the rewind is working very nicely. Rewind is working good. Yeah. Yeah.
All
so
right.
that's what he said.
So we'll have to watch.
This guy knows sports.
We'll have to see if Brassfield comes back then, huh?
Yes.
Because there was definitely a Montague player that was no longer. Go ahead, Jeff.
North Muskegon 22.
Oh, Orchard View.
Orchard View, nothing, and that's at the half.
Yeah, another rough game for – boy, it's going to be that way for Orchard View for a little bit, isn't it?
It's going to take them a while. You know, you don't have a varsity team last year, correct?
Exactly.
It's going to take a while to build that once talented and awesome program back to what it once was.
And then they get to face Montague next week.
Yeah.
Oh, joy, huh?
Yeah, but you know what? Now, I think, John, I don't know if Brassfield has to sit out the whole next game because technically it happened in the first half, that penalty. The ejection penalty happened in the first half. So I'm not sure if he's got to sit out the whole game or not.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's a big loss if indeed he is gone. That's for sure.
That is for sure.
Why don't got your scoring summary there, right, Calvin?
Yes, I do. So let's take Montague first.
Sure.
Right here before the half, started the drive at 3:58. They scored started the drive at 3:52. They score at 1:58. Started out 1st and 10 on their own 15. Ended up being a 27-yard touchdown pass from Gowell to Peterson. The PAT was good. That was their lone touchdown on the evening here so far. For Ravenna on their 4th possession. But all 3 possessions, they got down to the Montague, 20, 25-yard line.
Red zone, anyhow.
And, and then couldn't get anything finally on their 4th possession. They start out on the 1st and 10 on the Montague 12. Moved the ball down the field there, didn't have to go far. And ended up being a 6-yard touchdown run by Hogan on that 4th down call. And then Hogan with the PAT to give them their lone touchdown here also on this evening here in the first half.
All right, we are all tied up at 7 here. Very entertaining West Michigan Conference battle, although a little bit different this year because of the expanded conference. These teams are in opposite divisions. The Montague Wildcats in the Lakes Division and the Ravenna Bulldogs in the River Division. Montague winners last week against Spring Lake. Meanwhile, a heartbreaking loss for Ravenna against Beale City.
Mm-hmm.
Again, go ahead.
You were talking earlier about the amount of students.
Right.
And I have this written down right here. Ravenna has 600. No. Back up. I have it written down. Where is it? Ravenna has 323 students this year.
Okay.
Montague has 441.
See, there's
so
not
about
that much difference.
About 120 difference.
That's what I said. I think. Therefore, I am. See, how's that for a lit major?
Well, you're looking for something a minute.
Well, actually, what I'm trying to get to is that Montague, I want to see if I'm right in that Montague is the smallest of the schools in the Lakes Conference. We know Whitehall's got to be, well, Ludington's probably the biggest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you think? Ludington probably student-wise is the biggest. Whitehall's got to be close. Oak Ridge is gaining kids because they got that development out there. Manistee's a pretty good-sized school.
Mm-hmm.
Fremont's a decent-sized school. Orchard View is. So I'm going to stay with my surmise that Montague is the smallest of the Lakes Division teams.
No.
You don't think so?
No. Manistee is at 406. Manistee is at 406. Here's the breakdown. I have it. This is the Lakes.
Okay.
Ludington at 687, Fremont at 662, Whitehall at 627.
Okay.
So, and OV at 604. So, all four of those schools are in the 600s. Oak Ridge comes next at 577, followed by Montague at 441.
Okay.
Followed by Manistee at 406.
Okay.
Okay. Now the Rivers.
So Manistee is the smallest of the Lake schools.
Now the Rivers. Hart comes in at 408. So I think we talked about this. Hart should actually be in the Lakes, and Manistee should be in the Rivers. But when they started this process, they were
trying to make it more competitive, right?
Yeah, yep. So here we go. So in the Rivers, Hart's at 408. Mason County Central's 382. Shelby's 378. Ravenna 326. North Muskegon 320. Hope. Hesperia 257, and Holton at 245.
Okay.
So that's where that's at.
What are your thoughts on this this realignment or this expansion of the league? I've got two schools of thoughts, but I tend to favor it. I mean, overall, I think there's good and bad, but I'm gonna err on the side of good. I mean, and you can get into the whole point about the playoffs and are you going to get playoff points and all that stuff. And I know Mike Taylor, our friend, is really big on that, saying, man, this is going to kill scheduling and playoff points and all that. And I get that, but I guess I'm looking at it from just a purely competitive game in, game out.
Yep.
And not to pick on people, but, Shelby's had a long time of being down. Hart's had a long time of being down. Now you got a chance, the way I'm looking at it, of week after week having teams have a reason to get off the bus, for lack of a better word, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, I think that's worth something right there.
I'm all for it, but here I'm all for it. First of all, I'll start with that. This is why I'm all for it. Whitehall at 600 for two reasons.
Okay.
Whitehall at 627 students. Okay.
Right.
Look at this. North Muskegon. Remember, Whitehall 627.
Yeah.
North Muskegon 320.
Ravenna
336. Shelby 378. Mason County Central 382. You have 4 schools with enrollment in the 300s versus Whitehall at 627, Oak Ridge at 577. 200 plus more students to choose from. That's one of them I like. The second thing is this. Some of these schools offer multiple sports, like a Whitehall.
Right.
Probably has 18. I'm going to throw it out there. I don't know for sure. 18 varsity sports.
Okay.
Some of these small schools can't offer 18 varsity sports.
Sure.
But if you go 2 divisions, now and add in some of these other schools, now they also might be able to offer 18 varsity sports. And I'm going to take, for instance, tennis. My oldest daughter, Ashton, played tennis at Grant.
Right.
All right, Grant had a lot of kids. If they were playing Hesperia Holton, like the old NCAA, none of those schools are going to, I don't think, have tennis.
Right.
They're going to have those basic girls sports. You're going to have volleyball, you're going to have basketball, probably softball, track, and field. You're not going to have the extra sports like a tennis or something like that.
And I think what happens in that case is because not everybody fields a tennis team, not everybody fields certain teams, they don't really necessarily have a league from what I understand. I mean, it's you know what I mean? It's or I guess for lack of a better word, they form a league among themselves, a league of their own.
Yeah, which I think is what tennis is. I think
that's pretty
tennis
clever,
is
a
just
league
that
of their own, right?
Schools in the West Michigan area, Lakeshore area, which I think Grant gets included, they just have this tennis conference made up of multiple schools.
Right. And then I was seeing that there's a swimming consortium in Muskegon. In other words, I don't know who's all involved in that, but there's, gosh, and I can't even think what the name of it, but it's like the Greater Muskegon Turtles or something like that. And if I'm not, I might be making all of this up, but I don't think I am. I think it's schools that can't necessarily form enough of a swim team to get all the events in, but between 2 or 3 or 4 schools, they can field enough folks to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure what schools are involved in that.
Yeah, man, and myself also.
Right.
I was not a swimmer.
Right.
Like you, I swim like a rock.
You go down, huh? Exactly. Hey, we've got, again, want to thank our sponsors here. Let's just do kind of a blanket sponsorship mention here. Want to thank North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, FSM, or Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Green Ridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel. Great folks there. All of our sponsors. Tell you what, they are second to none. Big thumbs up to all of them. Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law. And want to thank them for their support as we're a growing organization here in CatchMark SportsNet. And Brent and the gang have, decided that, hey, we're going to see what we can do to cover some sports here and grow. This year we've kind of grown to the West Michigan Conference. And, some folks have said, well, what about all the other schools? And that's right, and that's fine. But the thing is, you try to do something well. I mean, in terms of something that you can get your arms around. And that's where we're at right now, figuring that the bigger schools do get the coverage. I mean, in Muskegon, there's going to be 2 or 3 radio stations fighting for them. They've got their own stream. Mona Shore's much the same.
Sailor Nation.
Puffers out there. I don't think with what or Fruitport, and that might be in the, not going to let the cat out of the bag. But I mean, at times maybe grow to something like that. But the thought is, kind of crawl before you run.
Yep.
Right.
Back in the day, you and I would go to Mona Shores.
Right.
Ryan Portinga
I know
would set us up.
Right.
Fellas, pretty much you can have every seat in the press box that you want.
Yeah.
We got a PA guy and a spotter and our clock guy. Other than that.
That was BK before Koziak.
Yeah,
right?
There we go.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
And then this guy by the name of Matt Koziak comes along.
Right.
And we're still welcome there for a few years.
Sure.
And then they start winning.
Yeah.
Then it got a little bit tighter, but
then everybody's in the press box.
Portinga still took care of us.
Yeah.
Even those big games, Ryan did a great job taking care of us. And then Sailor Nation came along, and kudos. I'm not criticizing Sailor Nation, but then here comes Sailor Nation and the whole 9 yards, and they're all going, John, who?
Yeah. No, it's not quite been that bad, but because Todd Conrad is there now and has done a great job too. They've always really fit us in. The point's been more or less on us. I mean, I think Cal and I have had the philosophy of, there are some big games involving Mona Shores or Muskegon, and I'm I'm a Big Red.
Yep, you are.
I'm a alma mater of Muskegon, and I've been doing this closing in on 40 years, and I have probably done less Muskegon games. Because of the fact that they have been. In fact, when we were working at our previous radio station, we had some other friends that wanted to do the Big Red, so we couldn't. I think we wound up doing them for a couple of years, as a game of the week type of thing.
Yeah.
So we have done a few of them, but I mean, there's not much point. I mean, on any given big night, you can have countless media outlets covering some of these, and we've always loved this West Michigan Conference field. We've always been a feeling going back to our old Newaygo County Athletic Association days where there was a crossover with the West Michigan Conference. So We've always been the fans here have always treated us well. I mean, every place we go, but
Yes, absolutely.
there's always a kinship here. So, yeah, that's kind of. I don't know if I've made anything clear with why we're covering the West Michigan Conference, but somewhere in there is why we're doing it. So
I got to tell you,
hopefully you were able to sort that through.
Yeah. Up until 1 minute ago, I had breaking news.
Did you?
I had major breaking news up until 1 minute ago.
Oh, sorry about that.
The lights are now coming on. The lights weren't on 2 minutes ago. And there was a lot of people looking at the lights. There's a lot of coaches looking up like,
oh, where are the lights?
What's going on? Did we blow a fuse?
Yeah.
Take us back memory lane. Remember that during the game? The lights went out. Where was that?
That was Grant, wasn't it?
That Fremont at Grant. We had a touchdown that night.
We had a lot of touchdowns.
We had a touchdown scored every way that you can score a touchdown. We had it scored.
And then the lights went out. We wound up having to somehow there was no power, but our one little outlet that we were on stayed alive. So we wound up killing, all the time until they could get the power back to the stadium. I do remember that. There's an old memory for you. Want to thank Billy Mann, Jesse King, Matt Tarquette, Trent Alphanar. Picked him up just recently. Ran into him during the soccer season. Did a great job with the Lumberjacks and the Risers. And he's joined our fine team as well. It's a great addition here. He's usually up on the roof and
that's where he is now.
Giving those big roof shots.
My buddy Kevin from the UP. Billy, you're getting a shout out. Says I'm streaming with one bar on my phone. Welcome to the Upper Peninsula, right?
Yeah.
Central Michigan 7, Oklahoma State 30. 6 minutes left in the first half. But great job to all the CatchMark guys.
All right.
Team effort. That's right. Thank you, Kevin and Lynn. From Engadine, Michigan.
Yeah, do a great job. We got a team here, that's for sure. We don't like one another, but somehow we all work it out, don't we?
Yeah, we're warming up to Jesse. I trust me. I know the way to Big Man Billy's heart, man.
Well, yeah, gummy bears.
Gummy
right?
bears.
Yeah.
Gummy bears. I know.
Jesse's got some too.
Well,
Do you
well,
bring
you
some
stole
for
them.
Okay.
Stole them from Billy. One thing being a farmer and owning a farm, you learn quickly your key people,
right?
What they like. So if it's like donuts, let's say maybe it's a Long John or it's a Bear Claw. You're constantly buying Long Johns and Bear Claws or chocolate with sprinkles, and I could go on and on. I still remember all those guys' favorite donuts, and if they were out in the field, and especially if they were working alone on a tractor, a lot of times there's water in a donut, man. It's just treating people the way that you want to be treated. That's what it all comes down to.
The Cal VanSingel philosophy. Kickoff by Montague, as Cal mentioned. Ravenna will have it, and this is Hogan taking it out. Man, he is going to be black and blue. He's thrown down along the sidelines there after he gets it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Ravenna. We're tied at 7, 11:53 left in this third quarter. And
well, do you see Brassfield?
I was just looking for that. I think that's 100% right. We did get a tip so Brassfield is gone.
He may only have to set out half of next week.
Is that how that works?
It's back early in the season again. I was trying to learn soccer rules this winter.
Okay. Well, I thought that if you automatically missed the whole, that might not be the case, huh?
It could just be a half too. Maybe he's good to go. They might just say he changes stuff all the time.
This is Hogan, hands off now to Koyman. Koyman finds no place to go. Great pursuit by the Montague defense, and he is going to lose about 1.5 yards.
Big O number 76 on the bottom of that pile there. Dylan Powers, that senior defensive lineman, doing a nice job of wrapping them up and bringing them down. Where they're really going to miss Brassfield is on defense.
They will. Yeah.
He was a force out there.
Well, now you're two major players down defensively because Greiner has the foot injury.
Yep.
And he was no-go, not dressed before the game, and now you got Brassfield gone. So Montague's got to dig deep. It's going to be 2nd down and 11, ball at the 29-yard line. Hogan out of the shotgun, 3 wides left, 1 wide right. Hogan rolls to his right now and pumps. Now he's going to run. He's up to the 35, breaks the tackle there up to the 40, cuts back at the 45. He's got a first down for the Ravenna Bulldogs at the 46-yard line with 11 minutes left in the third quarter.
River Jarka, again, that sophomore, does another nice job of wrapping him up and bringing him down. We got a Montague guy.
Yeah, we got a Montague guy that's not moving very much at all. Way in the what would have been the backfield of Ravenna. They're looking at
that
leg.
is Joel Booth that's down.
Wow. Holy smokes. So you're talking Brassfield's gone, Griner's gone.
The trainer's working on the left ankle.
Of Booth. And right now, Danette's got to wonder if he's
they're walking wounded. You know, another team that's banged up a little bit is the Big Reds.
Are they?
Their alma mater. I seen them last night. They're banged up a little bit.
They had a tough game against East Kentwood, didn't they?
Yeah, they're going to have a tougher one tomorrow night.
Who are they playing? Oh, they're playing De La Salle, aren't they?
Yeah, number 1 ranked team in the state of Michigan, all classes.
They're going down to Detroit, too.
Yes, they are. That's a home and home, so they'll get Warren De La Salle back here next year. Joel Booth is up and limping, hobbling off the field. Good to see him up.
5'9" senior. Yeah, he's trying to do his best to see if he can come back.
Look for them to get him taped up. They're going to need him.
So 1st and 10 for Ravenna at the 45-yard line. They will still be in their end of the field, but they are flirting with midfield now. Game tied at 7.
Every time I flirted with somebody, I just usually got shot down.
Yeah. Hogan out of the shotgun. 3 wides left, 1 wide right. Single set back. Hogan's going to keep it. Flag down. This is going to be against Ravenna. So no gain. So now Montague's going to have a chance of being basically 2nd and 10 if they want to keep the down box moving, or 1st and 20. That's going to be the choice for Danette.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to take the 1st and 20.
Go both ways. Oh, Lord.
So they will take the penalty, so the down box will stay the same. 10-27 and counting. Ravenna drew first blood. Took a while. They were down in Montague's territory, 2 or 3 times before they were able to convert.
On their fourth drive. Good memory. Now, how do I get home?
Hogan out of the shotgun. Mabrito over the middle. Gets it. He's at midfield, and shoestring tackle by Moore, I believe, number 25. Or is that 26?
No, it's 25.
Is it? Okay.
Yep. That is
Moore.
And Jarka.
It's Robert Jarka. Okay.
He's the one that's been making all those stops. I mean, they're both right there.
Right.
Moore came over also. They were both right there in the vicinity.
Well, my problem is I was thinking that Moore was 25, but it's the other way around, isn't it? Yeah,
okay.
Moore's 26.
It happens. 2nd and
1 now. Ball at the 46-yard line. Hogan out of the shotgun. 2 wides right, 1 wide left. This is Koyman, the single setback. 9:43 and counting, tied at 7. 1 yard to go for a first. It's a keeper, and getting across for the first down is Hogan across the 45 to about the 44, maybe 43.
Austin Cook with that solo stop there for Montague, but not before Ravenna gets the first down. Billy, can we have the lights on or not? Not going to mess anything up? I see the lights. Thank you, Billy.
3 wides right, 1 wide left. Out of the shotgun is Hogan. Koyman standing next to him. Looks to his right, fires for Mabrito. Had it and started running before he had it. It's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Williams was coming. Williams was a heat-seeking missile, was he not? He was getting them lined up for a big hit.
Williams already has 1 takeaway. Remember, he grabbed the ball down when they were, within the 5-yard line, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Stopped one of the drives. Going to be 2nd and 10, ball at the 43.
Ball's right in the middle of that field. Lots of room to run with it either way.
Derek Finley lined up as a tight end on the right side. They're going to send, they being Ravenna, they're going to send Chase Thomas out left, along with Homily. Right side is Mabrito. Wigwagging the plays into Hogan. It's going to be a single setback. That's going to be Koyman. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 43.
Whoa. We're going to get a timeout because Ravenna did not have, they were not set correctly.
Yeah, it was, that was not a good session for Ravenna. 9:04 left in this third quarter. And Ravenna will burn a timeout here. their first of the second half.
So many of you know that I run a ministry called Grant's Men's Ministry. We're going to
Right.
meet next week Saturday morning at the Grant Depot, and guess who the speaker is?
Who is the speaker?
The one and only Seth McCullough.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, right here from Ravenna.
Just ran into him.
Mm-hmm. You ran into him? Did you bounce back?
Yeah. Fremont is leading Beaverton at the half, 12-0.
Okay, I got scores. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Puffer 14, St. John's 14. Reed City 26, Tri-County 20. We have the North Muskegon 22-0 against OV. Whitehall and Hastings still 28-24 Whitehall.
Wow, good for the Vikings, huh? Brent Rath echoed second to that emotion that Manistee is the smallest in the Lakes.
Okay.
And he's the boss, so he's always right.
Yes.
This is Hogan breaking a tackle at the 40 down to the 38 before he is forced down, escorted down. Jarka, one of the tacklers.
I'm with you. Hogan is going to have more bruises by the end of the night. My goodness, that kid's running hard. Jarka in there once again, that senior defensive back. He has got so many tackles on the evening.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 6, right? 3rd and 6, 39-yard line.
Yep.
8:20 or 8:32 left here.
I think 4 down territory. What do you think?
I'm thinking so.
Okay.
Boy, we're both thinking the same thing, so that can't be right, Cal. 3 wide out to the left side. 1 wide right. Out of the shotgun is Hogan. He's going to roll to his right. He's feeling the heat. He's going to cut it upfield. Going to be short of the first down, and there's flags. And Hogan is hurt. And
now we're going to get another one.
Oh! And now we're going to get another. We got problems.
Now we have problems. Where we're going to have a personal foul for sure against Ravenna. I'm sorry, against Montague. Then we're going to have an ejection against Montague.
I think I know who got thrown out if it's Montague. I'll wait and see.
I tell you what, Hogan's hurt. He's holding his right elbow, right arm. Now he let it go.
Was he the one that was down on the track?
Yeah, he got slid down on that track.
Yeah.
He got dinged. He's looking at his right hand.
He's looking at his hand, and he's a right-handed quarterback, too.
Yeah, might have got just, going across that cinder track.
Yeah. Yeah, there was another disqualification of a Montague player, I'm sure.
Yep.
3 flags surrounded by Tarquette. He's
right
in
the middle of it.
Yeah. I'll tell you, that must have been some good video. It was right in front of him. And he kept his feet and kept the camera going.
Way to go, Matt. Good job, Matt.
Yeah. Personal foul, Montague. Unsportsmanlike Montague. Ejection.
Yep.
And you know who I think got ejected?
Who's that?
I think it's Dakari, number 4, Dakari Williams. He was the one that came in late, and so we'll see if that's the case. So you got Brassfield ejected, Dakari Williams ejected. And now everybody's got to pick up their flags. And now Danette is not so understanding this time around.
Well, you got to be. I mean, you have to understand that.
Right.
I mean, he got tackled 3 yards out of bounds.
Right.
And then somebody comes over, probably Williams, and cleans him up. That's an easy call for the official. I mean, that is a no-brainer. Watch us on video. I mean, you make the tackle, and he's 2 to 3 yards out of bounds. Right. No-brainer. Hart 14, White Cloud 13, third quarter.
Unless Danette's using the takes 2 to tango theory, I don't know.
But I haven't seen Ravenna do anything.
Yeah.
That you could see. Central Montcalm 21, Kansas City 20. Tri-County 28, Reed City 26.
That's a heck of a game.
Before the half, Brassfield ejected for flagrant targeting.
Okay.
So I think that was Scott DeCamp. That's kind of what we thought.
Okay. And now we think Williams is the other one that for this mayhem over here on the sidelines. So if you're keeping score of Montague players no longer in the game, there's almost more of them than are in the game. Yeah, looks like Williams is going to be gone. I'll double check to make sure he's not out there.
And at some point, John, you don't want to get that reputation
right
of being dirty. I understand playing hard, playing clean.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, this is a rivalry where there have been hard feelings.
Yep. Grant picks up its first win of the year, 22-12.
Congratulations. Did they start early, or is this a later? Wow, that's a quick game.
Yeah, maybe they started early.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 15. So Ravenna now marching. Handoff here right side. That is going to be Koyman, I believe. Nope, that's Clay Shulo. Clay Shulo now. And Shulo down to within the neighborhood of the 10-yard line.
So my phone just blew up there for a second. Jarka over there and on that stop, along with, River was over there with the one there.
Going to be 2nd down, 6 yards to go, ball at the 11-yard line. Ravenna trying to go in for the leading score here. We're tied at 7:32 left. And Montague is down some significant players.
9.
Handoff up the middle. That's going to be Koyman. And Koyman's going to find the going tough up the middle. Tell you what, Montague, despite the fact that they're losing men out there, they're gutting it out, aren't they?
Yep. Isaac Jarka over there along with Dylan Powers on the bottom of the pile.
3rd down and 4 yards to go, ball at the 9-yard line.
Big setup. These 2 downs, big for both teams.
Oh, yeah. So now a 2-back offense for Ravenna. You don't see that too awful much. You're going to have Shulo and Koyman back there. Mabrito's going to come in motion to the left side. Homiley's on the left side. Or now we got a flag.
Yeah, that was movement. He took off and then he stopped and they took off again the back.
Yeah.
Easy call by the official. Never really seen Montague get in trouble for ejecting, for that late hits.
Right.
They're not known for that.
No.
3rd down and 9 to go for the Bulldogs.
Back in the day, Montague had back in the early 2000s, at 2005, 2008, 9, or they had a 4-year linebacker who was known for twisting things in a pile.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Him snapping his fingers places you shouldn't be snapping them.
3rd down and 9 yards to go, ball at the 14-yard line, 6:23 left. Maybe he was just training to be a chiropractor.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
3 wideouts left side. Rolling to his right now is Hogan. Hogan fires at Mabrito. Is not going to be able to reach. Is that Homiley? Hang on. That is Mabrito.
Yeah.
4th down and 9.
River Jarka with the coverage.
Well, they are in Hogan's field goal range, but so you're talking 14. You add 10 to that, 24. Add 7 to that. That's 31. That's a 31. That's not a gimme.
No, it's not. But remember, he tried the long one earlier.
Right.
And he had the distance. It was wide left.
Right.
I remember talking to a local coach at West Michigan Conference coach at that time about this young man. I said, man, I'm really impressed by this linebacker from Montague. Big hitter. That kid, wow, he lays a lumber on you.
Yeah.
And he says, yeah, my guys don't like him. And I go, well, why is that? He hits too hard. He goes, no, he does things in the pile. Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
They're going for it. 4th down and 9. Ball at the 14-yard line. Big play both ways. Back to pass is Hogan. Looking for Mabrito. Oh, he had Mabrito, but Mabrito couldn't hang on. Great defense there by number is that 26 or 25? I'm having trouble with that. It's either going to be
25.
Okay, that's going to be River Jarka.
River Jarka and Isaac Jarka both over there.
So we're going to.
You know, John, they got this ball at the 11:53 mark.
Yeah.
Took it all the way down to the 6:06, calling offense, playing defense and offense all at the same time.
Right.
This will be the first possession for Montague second possession. No, the first possession for Montague this half.
You got that surrounded, Cal.
Yeah.
Cal, for the ladies and gentlemen, was debating with himself there.
Yeah.
And the sad part was I think he was losing. He was on the debate team. He was on the debate team in Grant, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
All right. Well, the big picture there, or the big news, is that Montague was able to hold with all the drama, right?
Yes.
This is Gao firing over right side. This is going to be Jarka, I believe, and Jarka breaks a tackle, fights his way across the 20 to about the 28-yard line. He'll be shy of a first down by a couple.
I think Hogan over there in on that stop. I won one place in life.
But yeah,
I'm married well.
Yeah.
Not only well, but beautiful and well.
Yeah.
And she gave me 2 amazing daughters. Who to this day I keep telling my wife we're getting DNA tests done. You can't be that amazing. And wow.
2nd and 1. Gal looking to his left, fires it over to Jarka. Jarka's got it up to the 30. Boy, we've got the coaches of Ravenna losing their minds over here on the left side. They're not too pleased.
He is like literally screaming.
Yeah, he doesn't need the headphones apparently.
No, I mean,
Wow,
look at people are just staring at him.
He is not happy. Going to be 1st and 10, ball at the 33-yard line. Over the head of Gal. Gal is going to just dive on it back at the 15-yard line.
First bad snap of the evening here from Montague. They've been all just spot on. I tell you what, Hogan's starting to cramp.
Is he?
He was down on his hind end,
man,
pulling his toes in.
Boy, Ravenna does not want to see that again.
Well, especially out of him.
Well, I'll tell you else, there's another Ravenna player cramping, number 66. That is Shulo, Carter Shulo. Yeah, he's trying to work out a cramp. Man, Coach Ego says not again. Yeah. 2nd and 27, ball back at the 16-yard line. This is Gao rolling to his right, fires it. A catch and a tackle right away. Catch by, is that Jarka? No, that's 8. That's Paul Olson.
Drew Mabrito, the junior on that stop. Nice tackle by Drew. Nice tackle. Wrapped him up, brought him right down before he could turn the head upfield. Good job by Drew.
I'll tell you, that guy knows how to play some defense, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
3rd down and 18, ball at the 25-yard line.
We should have expected this, right? I don't know sometimes why you don't, but I tell you what, this is a game you should have expected.
Handoff up the middle. Breaking tackles, this is Baird, and Baird's going to be stopped at the 30-yard line, well short of a 1st down.
Hogan gets there first, goes for the strip, but couldn't get it.
Number 3.
So it's going to be 4th down and 18, ball at the 25-yard line. So punting situation for Montague. We're still tied at 7. 3:17 left here, and this has been a wild battle for a 7-7 score, isn't it?
So that game when Visser said that was over, no, it's halftime.
Okay, I thought that
got
I
was
over
with you.
quick.
But I mean, it's JV. Come on.
Yeah.
JV's as reliable as the sun. Until tonight. I just texted him, you're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah. All right, this is Peterson punting.
Left-footed.
Yeah. Puts it up, and it's going to hit, and it's going to take a Ravenna bounce back inside Montague's end of the field. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Ravenna's going to have the ball inside Montague's end of the field at the 48-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. So Ravenna's going to have the short field here with 2:41 left in this 3rd quarter.
Their problem is they can get to the 20 ballpark, and they can't get it in.
Right. Van Dyke Mortgage, one of our sponsors. Our commitment to finding the right home loan for you is second to none. Experienced, licensed team is ready to work with you to ensure a smooth and timely loan process from application to closing. Try out some of their useful site tools, from frequently asked questions to our online mortgage calculator. They look forward to working with you. Located at 460 West Western Avenue in Muskegon, Van Dyke Mortgage.
And I'm going to say it here first.
Okay.
Overtime.
Really?
Maybe. Yep.
The question is, are there going to be enough players for overtime?
Good point.
This is Hogan, quarterback draw. He's got some room. He's down to the 40, 35, look out. He's down to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10, pushed out of bounds by Owen Peterson as he gets inside the 10 for a 1st and goal with 2:32 left.
I would tell you what, I want to talk about that offensive line. That was a hole created by Carter Shulo, Hoffman, and Castro, because I think he came up through the middle. But Gorbeg and Caniff in there too, getting the steal. Man, Hogan was at full speed within about 5 steps, and he was gone. Now,
so here's
here we are
Ravenna
again.
knocking on. I was just going to say that. Knocking on the door. They have been in the red zone numerous times, but have only been able to convert once. Somehow Montague comes up with a play.
I know they've been there 4 times at least.
3 in the backfield. Handoff, first man through. This is Koyman, and he's down inside the 5 to the 4. Going to be second and goal.
Jancic, Silas in there making that stop. We had a Ravenna guy took a little bit to get up, but he did get up.
Montague playing through injuries and ejections here.
Yeah, there are 2 guys out. One is Greiner, who's a big piece of that puzzle.
Right. And the other guy we saw hobbling on crutches, I want to say was number 5.
Gabe
Lohman.
Yeah. And we're going to get a timeout here.
Timeout
by Montague.
Montague, yes. 1:23 left here in this third quarter. Interesting game. Can the Montague Wildcats come up big defensively here again?
Oh, let me see if I got any recent scores.
See if I do. Oh, hang on. Wow, look at this one. Whitehall 41, Hastings 24 in the third period. Thank you, Arlene, for that.
Good job, Arlene. He feels better now.
Yeah,
my buddy.
I don't feel.
He's not pouting. He's not pouting that you were just texting
alone.
me.
Yeah.
Hart
41 to 24. Whitehall is doing exactly what they did against Hudsonville Unity. It was close in the first half, and then they are a second half team. That's a good sign. That's in the third quarter, by the way.
It's also a great sign of great coaching, making adjustments at the halftime.
How about that? You're knocking off Hudsonville Unity, Hastings, and you haven't even played a home game yet.
Yep.
What do they got next week?
I thought they had like 3 or 4 away to start, but maybe you see so many schedules.
Oh, they're home against Alpena.
Okay, there we go.
Alpena's a decent team too, aren't they?
Not sure the last couple of years.
And there's a handoff around the right side, going to the corner of the end zone, and that is a touchdown. That is either going to be Shulo or Koyman. Let's see.
Shulo,
number 6? Okay. Yep. So Clay Shulo, that's going to be a 4-yard touchdown run for Shulo. So Ravenna was able to get in the end zone with 1:16 left in the third quarter. They have now bumped the lead to 13-7.
This drive did not take long, John. Started the drive at 2:41 and they score at 1:16. And Hogan going to go for the kick?
Yeah, he is. Out of the hold of Homley. And now he had some movement. It's going to be encroachment by Montague. So that'll move Ravenna a little closer. What's that?
Oh, the JV still has wheels. Chased a few of the youth from Grant making poor decisions. They didn't realize how fast he was.
Kick by Hogan is good. So 1:16 left in this third quarter. And Ravenna takes the lead now 14-7 here in this kind of wild and crazy game.
You can say that again.
It has been a West Michigan Conference rivalry, even though technically they are, yes, in the West Michigan Conference, but different divisions, so they don't. This does not count in as a league winner loss, but it does count overall in the whole playoff pictures. Crazy times, huh? Wow, how about that score? I can't get over that. 41 to, what did I say?
24?
41-24 third quarter. So
they got to be getting near the end of the third quarter.
Got to think so.
Yeah.
And then you got to figure, you're going to be playing Alpena next week. And then they got Montague coming.
I think the week after that. Rick Hickman, Reed City 32, Tri-County 28.
Wow, that turned south on Tri-County, didn't it?
Yeah.
They were leading most of the way.
Last we heard, Puffer 14, St. John's 14.
Okay, Cody Cater going for his second consecutive varsity win. All right. Hunter Hogan kicking off. Back deep will be Peterson and Jarka. Ball's going to go. Yeah, that's going to go through the end zone. So it'll be a touchback. Ball will be at the 20-yard line with 1:16 left here, third quarter. 14-7. The Ravenna Bulldogs are barking.
It's kind of like a beagle.
kind of neat seeing the. You didn't see that, did you? With Brent and Trent and or Tate rather and Scott. They had one of the legends from Ravenna. They had the Dusty on.
Oh, I have not watched it yet.
Very, very good. I'll tell you what, Dusty's a good guy to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to give you coach speak. He's going to – you may not like what he's going to say, but he's going to say it. I respect him for that, that's for sure. Handoff up the middle, and that's going to be Adam Baird, and Baird's across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Yeah, he does not
no, he
does not waste any time. Or there's only so many ticks on the clock, and he's not going to hold anything in. He's having a great time, it sounds like, with retirement. Got out of the game.
Yeah. Koyman in on the stop. He stops by Ferris State's practices every once in a while.
He's kind of like a fly on the wall every place now, isn't he? Handoff up the middle. Again, this is Baird breaking into the secondary for a first down as he's across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So now Montague trying to get it going.
Chase Thomas, the little junior, goes in there and upends him. Great tackle by Chase Thomas.
Got a Ravenna lineman dinged up here. This is number 72 coming out. That is Braden Fry.
Let's take a look at this offensive line here for Montague. Winkleman, Powers, Booth, Jancic, and Brown. They've had some good blocks here tonight.
Chase Gow back to pass, looks to his right, fires it. It's caught by Peterson. Peterson's got a first down. Fighting his way across midfield to the 49-yard line inside Ravenna's end of the field with 6 seconds left. And that likely is going to be the final play of the third quarter.
Peterson hit hard by Derek Finley, a sophomore. Hit hard by him. Does a nice job of bouncing off and gets that first down.
And the third quarter comes to an end, but the Montague Wildcats now, they're kicking up their heels here. So 3 quarters in the books, 14-7, the Ravenna Bulldogs on top of the Montague Wildcats. Kind of finish up my thought on Dusty in the podcast. That was very entertaining. As I said, Brent and Tate and Scott did a great job with Dusty. Liked what he said. He talked about, putting his all into his time while he was a coach. Certainly was very, very intense. And he says, I used to go to those Hall of Fame gatherings when the coaches would get in there. And he said, all the coaches had a common denominator. They all said, man, my wife and kids, they had to have a lot of hours without me and all this type of stuff. And he says, I got to thinking about it. And he says, that wasn't going to be me. He said, I was going to coach until I didn't want to coach anymore. And then I was going to have time for my family. So talk about a perspective there. How about that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Dusty Fairfield won state championships when he couldn't win the West Michigan Conference.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Would go 13-1.
Right.
Would lose to Jack Sugars and the Oak Ridge Eagles, but they were in different divisions. Would get on a playoff run and go down and win a state title.
How about those great games at Catholic Central?
Oh,
with Catholic Central, I mean, it was like the first week of the playoffs. They would knock out a state champion, or one of the two. There's a Baird. Baird's got some running room. He's at the 40. He is down to the 35th. Breaking tackles down inside the 30. He had a tackler trying to throw him down, and he got more yardage. He's down inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. Adam Baird.
Chase Thomas has bounced off him the last play, and he tried to arm tackle him that play, and that just didn't work. Got to go low, Chase.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 now. Here comes Montague. What a game we have going here. 11:36 left here in the fourth quarter. 14-7. Ravenna on top, but Montague having to say something about it here. Here's a pass over to Owen Peterson. Oh, he could not quite cut inside. That was a great tackle there by Homley.
Yeah, Blake Homley, that junior defensive back. Homley getting in there, and you know what? That's what you got to do. You got to go down low, wrap up, and then bring him down. Take his legs out, chop him down, take his legs out, and that's exactly what Homley did. Nice tackle by him.
Peterson reversed his field. He was trying to get a lane, and Homley was having no part of it. Handoff up the middle. I believe that's going to be Baird, and Baird is going to fight his way for just a couple.
Trying to find, I know 76 in there. We know that's Castro, but 56 is in there also. And that's Landon Gorbeg going both ways here tonight. Why do I talk about linemen all the time, John? You want to know why?
Why?
They get hit. Linemen that go both ways
Yep.
get hit 100 times in an evening.
Yeah.
You get hit 50 on offense, 50 on defense.
Keeper by Gowell. Gowell has a first down, still on his feet, down to the 10, down to the 9, down to the 8. My goodness, what a determination. And another Ravenna player getting up slow.
56. We just talked about him.
Yeah.
That's Gorbig.
So another first down, first and goal, ball at the 7-yard line for Montague. They trail by 7, but they're trying to do something about that here. 10:09 left in this fourth quarter.
Well, rolled it back.
Rolled back to Gowell, handoff to Baird, and Baird loses the ball. Ravenna has it. Oh, my gosh.
That goes all the way back to the bad snap, John, so the quarterback doesn't pick it up cleanly, which it gets over to Baird. Maybe he doesn't get it cleanly. I'm not blaming the center,
right?
But it wasn't crisp.
Right.
It wasn't a crisp snap. And that offensive line had done such a great job that whole entire drive.
Boy, heartbreaking moment for Montague. They are first and goal at the 7 and a fumble. It all started with the ball getting rolled back. And that's happened a couple of times to Gowell tonight. Have you noticed that? The ball kind of rolls back to him a little bit.
Well, that goes back to it's 80 degrees out and you're getting hit.
Yeah.
You know, every single play you're getting hit out there. And this is a hard-hitting game.
So Ravenna dodges a bullet there. Now Montague has got to get their heads back in this one. Boy, that's a devastating blow. You're down within, 7 yards. And
so Montague's defense really has to step it up here and try to get that ball back.
Handoff over right side. Koyman trying to turn the corner, and he's hit. Going to fall forward for a yard or two, but good pursuit again by the Montague defense.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kellen Francis, a sophomore defensive back. Kellen Francis did a nice job. He forced him inside, and then he went and got him and wrapped him up, and then we kind of hung on. A couple more Montague guys coming over to help him out. But nice job there by Kellen Francis. I thought I'd seen a 12. It's kind of on the far side now.
Second down and 10, so give him no gain. So that was some defense by Montague.
Yep. There is a Kellen Francis out there. So
out of the shotgun is Hogan. Man in motion. And back to pass. Sidearm pass over here to Koyman, and Koyman's upended, but not until he gets across the 15 to about the 17-yard line.
Boy,
he's got to get to the 21.
I'm sorry. Chase Gowell with a big hit.
Yeah.
And doing a nice job. He just went down, led with a shoulder pad, led with that right shoulder, legal hit. But went down and just took his legs right out from underneath him, upended a nice tackle by Chase Gowell. Sets up that third down.
Yeah, Koyman went on a carnival ride there, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Third down and 2, ball at the 18-yard line, and the Montague defense called on again here.
You know, not too long ago, Ravenna had a 6-minute drive. Yeah. Even though they have a 3rd and 2, can they have a long drive again?
3 wides right side, 1 wide left. Out of the shotgun is Hogan. Single setback. And Hogan's going to keep it up the middle. He is corralled short of a first down, I think.
But he fell forward.
Did he forward? Okay, I saw.
Yeah, leading the charge here defensively, that's Winkleman.
Boy, that was a great effort by Monty. You know what, though? They don't have it.
No, they don't.
So it's going to be 4th down and 1. Now.
A couple quick scores. Oak Ridge 14, Muskegon Catholic 7. That's the end of the 3rd.
Okay.
Tri-County now ahead again. Tri-County 36, Reed City 32.
That's a wild game.
Shores 27, Rockford 9.
Whew. Shores for real or what?
Yeah, yes they are.
Punting situation. Hogan had a great couple of punts here. He needs another one.
Oh, no. Montague, who are they going to call?
Were they drawn off or were they offside?
Well, that's what they're saying. Oh, it's going on the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs. So I'll back them up 5. All right, so this is Owen Peterson back, and he is going to be, you know what, he might almost be too close. I mean, Hogan can kick the ball. You don't want to let it get behind you.
I think he's going to start heading back, and he does now.
Yeah. He's going to be at about the 45-yard line. Here comes the kick. And Peterson had it played about right. He's going to, he called for the fair catch, lost the ball, but gets it back as he falls on it at the 45-yard line. A little bit of adventure there, Cal. Take your heart pills.
This whole second half's been an adventure.
It has. So now you have Montague with the ball. They are inside Ravenna territory at about the 45-yard line. Still plenty of time. 7:21 left in this one. You have both teams with 2 timeouts remaining.
John Russell, there's my prediction.
Okay.
This game's going to come down to Winkleman, Powers, Booth, Jancic, and Brown. They were opening up some big holes here just a moment ago. Can they do it again, and can Montague punch this one in to tie it up or take the lead?
And up the middle. It's going to be a keeper by Gowell, and Gowell's going to get his way to the 40. So he's going to gain about 5 yards, 2nd and 5. Again, want to mention our sponsors, North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Greenridge Realty, Chris Dykema, and Sarah Reel, as well as Big Stone Therapies and Grieve Law. Couldn't do it without those fine folks.
Nope. And the crew here.
Yes. One of the best. This is Gowell trying to keep it around the right side. Oh, nice little stutter step as that buys him about 3 more yards as he fights his way down close to the 35. And if he is at the 35, that'll be a first down. We'll see.
Great effort out there by Gowell. Homley in on that stop, and also number 6 for them, Clay Shulo, in on that stop. We get another North Muskegon 34, Orchard View 0. Another first down here for Montague.
They were down to the 7 and coughed the ball up. Now they got to get it back together here. 6:10 left in regulation. 14-7, Ravenna with the lead. 1st and 10 at the 35 of Ravenna. Gowell again, it's rolled back to him, fires it over here for Peterson. Peterson is hit, breaks a tackle, gets down inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. It's going to be about 3 yards shy of a first down, and we have a Montague player slow to get up.
Gorbig down there and Braden Fry in on that stop. Fry is a senior.
Montague now facing some cramp issues.
See if I can get a number, even though he's not in a good position to get a number.
It is cramping time again.
You know, they have not taken a
water break.
Is this a water break now?
Oh, you know what? They might be doing a hydration
I bet
break.
it is.
I bet you the player on his back saying, oh, thanks. Could have used that about 3 minutes ago, right? So they'll work the cramp out. When we come back here, it's going to be 2nd and 3. Ball at the 28-yard line of Ravenna. 5:54 left in this one. Ravenna up 14-7. Cal?
Rick City. Rick Hickman. Now it says Kent City leads by 1, 28-27.
That is a wild game.
A lot of wild games around tonight.
We've got a wild game, but in kind of a weird sort of way. Low-scoring wild game, if that's possible.
Once again, Arlene reported a while ago, Hart 14, White Cloud 13. I think I picked Hart.
You know, I think I might have picked White Cloud.
Oh, you know what? I might have picked White Cloud, too.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. You know, when your memory isn't any good, everything's a surprise, Cal. You know, I used to tell this story, and I was much younger then, but remember Columbia House had those, you get 11 selections of records or tapes, and by the time I would get it, I would be truly fascinated by what I got because I'd forgotten what I'd ordered, and I thought, wow, that's cool. All right. It was almost like Christmas.
You really aged yourself on that one.
No,
because kids are going records.
I know.
What are
that?
records?
I know.
What's Columbia House?
But I was young then, and that happened to me. I literally would get these, like you could get, like, I don't know, 11 or 14 selections for a penny, and it was like I had no idea what it. Oh, there's a little bounce pass. Oh, that's close to a lateral, but it's going to be an incomplete pass. That was intended for Paul Olson.
You know what I thought was coming, don't you? The bounce pass for a touchdown.
Yeah,
we've seen it before.
So now you're looking at 3rd and 3. Obviously, 4-down situation for Montague. 5:36 left. 14-7 is the score.
Arlene reporting Hart 30, White Cloud 19 in the 4th.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Hart 30, White Cloud 19 in the 4th.
All right. Another ball rolled back to Gowell, and let's see. Got a flag.
False start. Yep.
Against Montague. So that's going to back them up 5. So now you're looking at 3rd and 8 with 5:34 left.
No, this has been a quiet Ravenna crowd. They have a nice crowd here tonight, but it's been a little quiet.
Yeah.
Some of the players trying to get the fans up and excited. We have a coach beside us. He's been a little he's been a little excited here and there.
I think they finally unplugged the coffee pot in the coach's room.
He's drinking Red Bull.
He's
injecting Red Bull.
I think so.
Billy's all over it, aren't you, Billy? Yeah.
3rd down and 8, ball at the 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Gall. Gall's going to get up the middle, and he is hit, and he's dragging somebody up across the 30 to about the 28-yard line.
Hey, here we go. There's a lesson. Chase Thomas twice tried to arm tackle him up high. That time, what did Chase Thomas do? He went down low, wrapped him up, and hung on.
Yep.
Chase Thomas, good job. That's a great job. Much better effort by you, Chase.
Hang on until somebody can come, right?
Yeah.
4th down and 4. Big play here, guys. 5:06 left in this one, 14-7. Gall out of the shotgun. 1 wide right, 3 wide left. Back to pass. No, Gall rolling to his left, fires it. It is caught by Olsen. He's got a 1st down clutch catch there. And it keeps the drive alive on a 4th and 4 with 4:52 left. Wow, what a play.
That was a heck of a play. I'll tell you what, Drew was over there along with Caleb Forsythe. I think they bought into the run, and he got in behind both of those to catch the pass.
3 wides right, 1 wide left. Gall out of the shotgun. 4:52 left. 14-7 Ravenna, but here comes Montague again. Gall is going to hand off. Oh, Baird loses his footing, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back to the 25.
Hit hard.
Number 3, Adam Baird with the carry.
Tell you what, I think that was Koeman on that stop. Now, he tried to hit the brakes, and his feet went right out from underneath him.
So now you're looking at 2nd and about 11 yards, maybe closer to 12 even.
Sean Lee reporting Reese Puffer leads 26-14 now. This is a delay due to a power outage.
Really?
Yep.
Is that it, Puffer?
Probably blew a transformer or a fuse in their transformer box.
2nd down and 11.
Where's Mike Crudoff at Crudoff Electric when you need him?
Again, the ball rolled back, and this is going to be a legal procedure against Montague again.
False start against the Wildcats.
Wow, they're shooting themselves in the foot here. So the down will stay the same, but that'll drop them back 5 more yards.
Well, however this game ends out, John, the West Michigan Conference, the Rivers Division, they're all going to look at this and go, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, Ravenna played right with them, if not beat them. I mean, they're 4 minutes away from defeating them.
Sure.
North Muskegon and all these other schools, they will take notice that, okay.
Yeah.
Oak Ridge 20, Muskegon Catholic Central 7.
Okay. Wow, and Catholic just squeaked past North Muskegon. Pass over the middle, caught. Oh, and what a hit. It was caught by Jarka. Jarka's going to be short of the 1st down. He's at the 20-yard line.
Hogan's down. Hogan with a big hit. Hogan's up.
He took the worst of it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Led with the shoulder, and he dinged his right shoulder a little bit. Wow. Pitch and catch was beautiful. The big hit.
Right.
Everybody hops up. Hogan's a little sore. Wow, just a great play all the way around, offensively and defensively. Maybe
more than a little sore.
Yeah.
3rd down and 6. Ball at the 20. Again, 4-down territory. Montague trailing by 7. Here's Gall. His throw-down ball is loose. It's on the field, and they're going to say he was down.
He was down, yep.
So back to the 30-yard line. So Gall is sacked.
And that was, 15. I thought it was Calvin. Was that 15?
Who's that on the sack?
Yeah.
I didn't see. I was busy watching Gall almost lose a ball there.
It'll be 4th and 16 for the Wildcats.
So 4th and 16 now. 2:52 left, and you got to wonder if you're Montague, how many chances are you going to have, right? To get the ball again. We saw Ravenna put together a heck of about a 6 or 7 minute drive. Back to passes, Gall fires it. Man is caught over left side, well short of the 1st down. As he gets down to the 23, and the Ravenna Bulldog defense holds again with 2:33 left.
I'll take a look over there defensively. For them was leading the charge was Finley. Derek Finley. Man, my phone is just blowing up. Rick Hickman, Shores 27, Rockford now 17. Fruitport 34, Grand Rapids Christian 28. Oak Ridge 20, Muskegon Catholic 7. Whitehall 41, Hastings 30.
Oh, Hastings closing in now.
Yep. Kent City 28.
That's got to be 4th quarter, though.
Yes, you would think so. North Muskegon winning big over Orchard View.
All right, 1st and 10. Ravenna just got to take care of the ball here. 2:33, still some time left. And Montague's got to come up big defensively. This is Hogan. Slides across the 25 to the 27. He's got to get out to, the 33-yard line. Excuse me.
Oh.
So he's going to be about 6 yards short of a first down. So now if you're Coach Danette, it's about clock management too. You're trailed by 7, 2:09 left, 2nd and 6. You cannot not afford to give up really a first down, I'm going to say, if you want any, because you still got to come back and score a touchdown.
And they have 2 timeouts left, right?
They do.
Okay.
So look for them to take one if they can make another stop here, I'm thinking. Out of the shotgun is Hogan. 2 wides right, 1 wide left. And it's a high snap. Hogan hands off here to Clay Shulo around the right side, and Shulo puts his head down, and he has the first down. And that was a clutch run there by Clay Shulo as he's across the 35 to about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, Silas was over there, and also Moldler. Riley, no, Michael Moore.
So that will stop the clock long enough to move the chains. Yep. And now if you're Hunter Hogan, you are in absolutely no hurry.
Mona Shores 27, Rockford 24.
Whoa. That's getting tight. 1st and 10, ball to the 35-yard line. Oh, you know what? Apparently Shulo went out of bounds over there.
Went out of bounds, yeah.
Okay. Well, that was a bit of good news for Montague then, right? I guess if you're going to call it that. Again, you got Shulo and Koyman in the backfield. This is Hogan working around the left side. Hogan cutting up to the 40, up to the 42-yard line. Gets about 5 more or 6 more yards.
Ball came loose, but it was way afterwards.
So now now we do have. Why do we have a
timeout? I think.
I got to think so, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dylan Powers at the tackle for Montague.
So Montague's going to call a timeout. They'll have 1 timeout left. 1:28 left in this one. 14-7. It's going to be 2nd and 4 when we get back to action here. So apparently my wife is texting you again. She was texting me for a while.
So here we go. Hart 30, White Cloud 19. I just did Shores 27, Rockford 24. Fruitport 34, Christian, that was 28. That was a little while ago.
That's gotten tighter, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Let me see if I can lurk the internet here. Yeah.
Going after more scores, are you?
I was chasing some. Take a look at some of our sponsors here tonight, just quickly. North Grove Brewers.
Our title sponsor.
Yep. Van Dyke Mortgage. FSM Foundation Systems of Michigan. Durga Insurance. Greenridge Realty. Big Stone Therapies. And Grieve Law. Thank you very much for your support.
You betcha. 2nd down and 4, ball at the 41-yard line. Handoff up the middle. No, it's a keeper by Hunter Hogan, and Hogan may have another first down.
He does. Silas met him. He met about 4 yards ago, and I'll tell you, and Silas has got incredible strength. Hogan just powered right past him and picks up the first down. Silas had him. He just let his momentum of Hogan just carried him past him before Silas could get around him and wrap him up and bring him down. And another timeout last time.
Montague burns their final timeout. So they are out of timeouts.
Yep.
Well, this game is well in hand for Ravenna, 1st and 10. I mean, barring a turnover here, Ravenna's just going to be able to run out the clock, right?
Yes, sir. Plans for the weekend?
Yeah, I'm probably going to be driving.
Uber driver of the year coming up.
Yeah, I wish.
Okay.
I'm a little bit busier than I want to be. How about only I could get a job that you're in control of, but I find that I'm out of control. I got some.
So what you're telling me is you're self-employed.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, I didn't think this out very well, Cal.
Well, so many people want to be self-employed until they're self-employed. Then
right.
they like.
Exactly.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Maybe what I had wasn't a bad gig at all.
Yeah, so, hey, this will be fun. I'll just turn on the app and get rides when I want, but then all of a sudden you get people that want rides and they call you and you're next thing you know, you have no free time.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Nope. And Ravenna takes a knee on that one.
Yeah. So they got
a final.
Okay.
Kent City 28, Central Montcalm 27. So Kent City improves to 2-0.
All right. For their new coach, right?
Yes, their new coach.
So I think Ravenna will have to do this just one more time, and then it'll be over, right?
One more after this one. This one and one more.
Yeah, probably.
Well, no, you know what? I take it back because I thought they were going to snap it right then. They didn't. They're going to wait. Yeah, they're correct. Only one more time. I'm sorry. One more time.
And a knee by Hunter Hogan, and that should do it. 14-7, the Ravenna Bulldogs will knock off the Montague Wildcats, and both teams now will be 1-1 on the season. A hard-fought game, literally at times, unfortunately,
yes,
right?
Yeah. Yep.
And both teams will line up and shake hands here.
Justin Ego gets to 1-1 and gets a big win for him. Watch the line here, see how the line goes through.
You know what? I think the line there is, there were some hard feelings here. But I'll tell you what, they got it under control. And,
yeah, they did.
And
I thought it was a well-officiated game myself.
And there's no shenanigans going on. Both of these teams, I mean, there's a healthy respect. They don't necessarily like one another, but they're lining up, and that's what you got to do. But Ravenna will even their record at 1-1, and so will Montague. So next week, Montague has Orchard View at Montague. Ravenna has, I've said this 4 times, and I got to, where are they at here? Oh, they're at Holton. Mm-hmm. So that's a winnable game for Ravenna, right? And Montague's got a winnable game against Orchard View. We're going to be at Ludington and Fremont. And last we heard, Fremont was doing a number on Beaverton, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I watched the line. I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Some of the star players from Ravenna, when they came to Brassfield,
right,
they stopped and patted them on the head and on the shoulder pads. And then when they got to the coaching staff, they stopped and hey, everything's okay. It's all right.
Wow. That's good.
It was that mutual kind of respect thing.
Right.
And you could see Brassfield just kind of nodded his head thank you. And,
right.
You got to remember, a lot of these guys now will play travel baseball. They're on the same team.
Sure. Yeah.
And sometimes they're together for, maybe longer than what the football season is if they play travel baseball all summer.
Exactly.
We've seen a Ravenna guy and a Montague guy give each other a big hug. So, I'm assuming that probably comes from a travel sport.
Could very well.
Or their cousins, maybe, or something like that.
Never know.
Yeah, good to see that no hard feelings towards Brassfield after the big hit. Nobody hurt. That was good to see. And Brassfield's a big hitter.
All right.
So yeah.
Well, let's do our final scoring summary. There's not too much you got to talk about here with a 14-7 game, but a lot more action than the score would indicate. Let's just put it that way.
A lot of action here tonight. So we're going to quick do Montague. They got on the board with their – see you, bud. Thank you. Athletic director here from Ravenna doing a great job. Wasn't it? Oh,
no,
I thought it was.
I know who that is, too.
I didn't get a good look.
Yeah.
That guy.
That guy. Son played here a couple of years ago. Grant.
Shula?
No. Oh, gosh.
Parker?
There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's Matt Parker.
Oh, that was Matt. I just seen.
Yeah.
I thought it was the AD. Okay.
Yep.
What do I know?
All
For
right.
Montague.
Yep.
They scored on there. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. They finally scored on their 5th possession, only score of the evening. They started out at 3:52 in the second quarter. They scored at the 1:58 mark. Ended up being a 27-yard touchdown pass from Gowell to Peterson. The PAT was good. Lone score on the evening here for Montague tonight. Ravenna, after 3 times of almost getting in the red zone, they finally punched it in on their 4th time. They scored at the 8:38 mark, I think, in the second quarter. Yeah, in the second quarter. 6-yard touchdown run by Hogan. Hogan with a kick at that point was 7-0. Then Montague makes it 7-7 on the second possession here in the second half. They start out 1st and 10 on the Ravenna 49. Started the drive at the 2:41 mark. They score at the 116 mark. Clay Shulo with a 4-yard touchdown run. The Hogan kick was good. That's the winner.
Yeah.
Right, Shulo with a 14-yard touchdown run. That Hogan kick, that's the winner here tonight from Citizens Field.
3 scores to report. New Reese Puffer 32, St. John's 14 in the fourth. North Muskegon over OV 48-0. That's in the fourth quarter. Fremont over Beaverton in the fourth quarter 18-0. What was the last that we had on Whitehall?
Well, hold on a second.
Okay.
I got Oak Ridge 20-14.
Okay, over Catholic.
Yeah. Did you do Reed City?
I didn't.
Reed City 40, Tri-County 36.
Okay.
2016 Puffer over St. John's. We hear that's in a delay due to a lighting issue.
Okay.
Shores last we heard Shores 24, Shores 27, Rockford 24.
Okay.
Fruitport 34, Christian, Grand Rapids Christian 28. That's our last update on that. 41 for Whitehall. Hastings had 30.
Okay.
That was a while ago.
Rather comfortable lead, maybe. All right.
And then Kansas City beats Central Montcalm 28-27.
All right. Well, we have a whole lot of crew here that's ready to move on out of here, so we will not keep them any longer. Hey, we had a fantastic job. Well, again, want to thank our sponsors one more time. North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Greenridge Realty, Chris Nikema and Sarah Reel, Big Stone Therapies, and Grieve Law. I want to thank all those fine folks. I want to thank the best crew around in CatchMark here. I want to thank Billy Mann, Jesse King. I want to certainly thank Matt Tarquette, who was in the well, I guess we can come back, right?
Yeah.
Matt Tarquette, who was in the thick of things down on the field. Trent Alpinar up in the booth, or up in the, what am I trying to say? What's
on
above
the roof.
us? Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then Scott DeCamp as well.
And next week,
we'll be in Fremont.
Where 38 years ago,
it started.
A young buck by the name of John Russell called his first football game at the Fremont Packers.
Right.
And
Newaygo.
For the Fremont Packers. What was your first game, wasn't it?
Yep.
Fremont Newaygo?
Yep, that was it.
And
we'll
you're going home, where it all started.
That's right. Maybe be left there.
In the same press box. Probably you're going to be in the same place. 10 years later, 8 years later, I came along. And
we haven't been the same since. All right.
We're certifiable.
I think these guys
Billy's put them away.
Final score for the final time here. It was Ravenna winning a thriller over Montague by the score of 14-7 for VanSingel and the CatchMark crew. I'm John Russell. Have yourself a great night, everybody.